Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever and whenever you are tuning into this. Wherever you are tuning in around the world, thank you, first of all. Thank you for finding me here on YouTube, and thank you for tuning in. Let's just end the reading there, shall we? Big love, big thanks. So a few announcements. So first of all, before we get into the Valentine's reading, please just hold on. Please just hold on before you click forward or before you go into your pile. I just want to let you know that I'm going to be away from next Sunday. So a week from now, or whenever you're tuning into this video, a week from now, I'll be away for 3 weeks. So I'll be away for 3 weeks, and I will make sure to upload some videos if I can. But if I can't, please just know I've not abandoned you. I haven't stopped thinking about you. I haven't, done any of that. I just, I won't have the same setup. If I do a reading, I won't have the same setup as this, okay? Just so you know. And if I do a reading, I may not be able to be as consistent with my videos, if that makes sense, okay? So I won't be able to upload as many times as I can. Here in Abstract Medicine, we don't have a schedule, but recently, and the January New Year's resolution is to be uploading more videos, but I just want to let you know that there won't be as many videos in the next, let's say, a week from now, and then 3 weeks after that. For 3 weeks after the next week, there won't be as much of a consistency in terms of videos. And it's not because I don't want to do it. I do. And I will make sure to bring the apparati that I need to bring abroad. But I'm going to be doing an art residency, and it's also my birthday month as well. It's Piscean month, Piscean season, very, very, very soon around the corner from the 20th. And my birthday's on the 24th, and I'm going to be taking a much needed 1 week holiday break, which will be so lovely. And then I'll be going to an art residency program for work, essentially. So I'll be really focusing on that as well. If you would, of course, like to focus, if you would like to tune in to my videos or my process of the art residency, or just follow me on Instagram, please do. If you like to connect there, that's totally fine. You can just find me on the description below. For those of you who are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. You may have found me on Instagram, and I'm an artist. I am an abstract artist, abstract fine artist, which is not only limited to painting, it's also painting, installations, sculptural paintings, as well as murals, which I've put on pause for the last 2 years. Murals and a lot of amazing things, including also a book of mine that's coming out very soon. Well, it's already been published, but I've been told to hold off in terms of the PR, so that's going to come out soon. And again, all art-related things, follow me on Instagram. And if you like an art class, art therapy, you can find me there as well on Instagram or online on my website. All the information is under healing. And of course, cartomancy readings, healing sessions are completely open. So again, thank you so much for listening to that portion of the reading. And yeah, if I think of anything else, then it will come out in your pile. Let's welcome Apollo, everyone. This is the Abstract Medicine mascot, for those of you who are new. He helps me to bring in further messages. He's basically an animal spirit guide, I would say. Yeah, a buddy in like a peluche version. Peluche in Italian is basically just like a fluffy teddy thing. Yes, and we do have the chai tea today. We have the chai tea, lovely, freshly brewed, lovely, lovely chai tea. Okay, so As you can see, we have 3 piles here. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. We'll also have a nice fully charged compendium, that's the word that's coming through, compendium of decks and cards as well that we'll be getting into. I'll try and be as comprehensive and concise as possible. I do see that this is going to be an in-depth reading, so we're going to be using these as further information, and we also have some pre-shuffled cards in there as well, along with tarot that I'll be shuffling live. Okay, so pile 1. I'm not going to show you the deck either, so it's going to be a surprise. A lot of you, there is going to be surprise in the air as well in terms of love. Pile 1, pile 2. Okay, pile 2. Pile 3. Okay, and this is pile 3. I also have charms as well. I'll be using charms too. If you like to pick your pile, go ahead and do that. Or if you like to listen to the whole thing, that's totally fine. And then, feel it out which one resonates with you the most. That's totally fine too. Again, all of my private readings are open as well if you'd like some further clarification too. Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, let's go. Pile 1. Pile 1. Pile 1. Okay, pile 1. Let's get you in here. Let's get you in here. Okay. Right. Pile 1. Where are we going to put this? I'm going to wear this, and we're going to put this. I'm going to put this here. Oh my gosh, I really hope they don't fall. Okay, done. Okay, pile 1, you have your lovely pink candle, which we will light for pile 1. This is an interesting way of doing it. I haven't done this before, but I basically fully charged and pre-shuffled some cards yesterday. So 24-hour charge, which is nice. Okay, and we have your lovely rose cards by Leonmard. I'm just trying to think which is the best way of doing this. Okay, all right. We're going to go with the pre-shuffled cards first. Okay, pile 1. I'm not sure if this will happen for all piles, but pile 1. Okay, so Lenormand. Actually, no, they're saying no. Wait. Angels, ancestors, guys, please help me with the information that I need to share for pile 1. Which format would you like? Tarot first. Okay, apologies for that. I did not ask for permission, first of all. All right. There could be something about that too, pile 1, asking for permission. La Forza, just cutting the deck there, La Forza. So we are using the Ancient Italians deck. And we have the 6 of Wands here. Okay. Strength and victory, strength and success. Okay. Pile 1. What is it that pile 1 needs to know? Angels, ancestors, archangels, guides. Archangel Metatron's coming through, which is interesting. He's the one that holds the information from the Akashic records. So there could be something here about your past life, your life purpose here in terms of this person that you're with, this person that you're meeting, this person that you are in a situationship with. What is it that we need to hear for pile 1, please? Please also bring in the ancestors and guides for pile 1 for this reading. Thank you so much. Okay, pile 1, let's have a look. Wow. Okay, we have Cavale di Danari. This came out in the reverse. Interestingly, occasionally, very, very, very rarely, I'll read a card in the reverse. And I do see here, I just saw 944 on the timer. Okay, so number 9, endings that are difficult, closing out. And 44 is Archangel energy. Remember I spoke about Archangel Metatron, okay? So, Cavalli di Danari. So, Cavale is the Knight of Pentacles here. Maybe something that was slow is no longer going to be slow moving. Something that is slow, or someone who has been slow, is no longer going to be slow moving. Also, just please bear in mind, this is a general public reading. This is not a private reading, so it will not resonate with all of you. Thank you. And please take the information that you need to take with regard to the situation that you're with. If this is someone that you like, someone that you fancy, someone that you're with, situationship, whatever it is, okay? General reading, so please take note of that. Regina di Coppe. Okay, so we've got a Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups, possibly Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This card wants to come out. And we have Il Papa. Okay, so maybe there was someone who was not willing to commit with you. We have Il Papa, which is the Pope, the Hierophant, Le Papa, Il Papa in Spanish, and Il Papa in Italian. And yeah, we have basically someone who may have not been willing and wanting to commit with you, okay? And maybe there was slow energy in your past with this person, okay? You yourself, as a protagonist here, I always forget what that word is, the actual, like, proper cartomancy terminology. You as the person who's in session here, you are coming across as the Queen of Cups, incredibly loving, incredibly open with your heart. Maybe you've been healing your heart. Maybe you've been healing people who've been coming in slowly, or who haven't been coming in at all, possibly. Okay. I do see this here as a potential, as a possibility. Il Papa is the major arcana that's coming in this reading for you, and we have very strong Taurus energy. I just heard tourist, so there could be a tourist here. You could be a traveling tourist. There could be someone who is trying to explore you as a world to be explored as a tourist. But these are people that you in your past had experienced just as, I'm hearing vagrant, so like vagrant, non-committal players, essentially, or just people that were intrigued and interested in planning to take action and maybe just didn't end up taking action, or if they did, it was very slow moving energy. We have Fante di Bastoni, which is the Page of Wands, and I was picking up that there could be something here where you could be dealing with someone who's younger than you, someone who could be quite naive, someone who could be very inexperienced in terms of love or even love making. And this is something that they may be concerned about, worried about. Fante di Bastoni is someone who has a lot of enthusiasm for life, someone who's very excited about things. Maybe, I will have to say, ejaculates prematurely as well, for me as a reader, combined with the whole message so far. There could be that, but there could also be something where this is the beginning of the stage of player energy as well. So, you know, someone who, I'm actually getting, there's this person on Made in Chelsea. Made in Chelsea is a program that's basically all about people who live in a neighbourhood in London called Chelsea, where I'm actually based, and it's very kind of, obviously it's very staged, but there are people who supposedly, and I would say supposedly and allegedly, come from aristocracy. Some of them are very dubious, and it's basically the idea of people who come from well-heeled backgrounds, someone who is very aristocratic and well-heeled, financially liquid, and there is an energy of old money, okay? So Made in Chelsea, that's actually generally, it's one of the most prestigious and wealthy areas in London to live in. And I have the privilege of living in this area. But anyway, Made in Chelsea is this program where basically, and it's also it's the same constituents. I don't know how to explain or express this for you guys in the US, but basically in London we have like little neighbourhoods, villages, but also we have councils and borders, and each council is represented by a specific name. And this area here, Chelsea, is governed by the Council of Kensington and Chelsea, which is the council of Her Royal Highness the Queen, Elizabeth II. So basically she has St James's Palace here, and she has Buckingham Palace as well, which is world famous. Anyway, I'm not here to be bragging, I'm just here to educate as well for those of you who have not been to London or have not, who just don't know about these things. But anyway, there's this character, because a lot of it is staged as well. There is this chap who's very much giving me this energy, this impression here. So I won't say his name, but I can see him in my mind's eye, and they're giving me this information. So this is someone who, Cavalle di Denari is someone who's, has money on their mind as well, an investment, someone who does think about money, or someone who comes from money, or someone who is coming towards making further money as well. And I get this feeling that this person that you may be dealing with is someone like the person that I mentioned, someone who is well heeled, comes from a lovely neighbourhood, a lovely village, does not have to be from London, could be anywhere. I mean, these are the ancient Italians, they could be Italian, and they have this energy of nobility about them, whether that's true or not, or whether that's old money or new money or not. You get to choose what resonates with you in terms of that message. But I also see that there is, even regardless of hierarchical positions in our society, there's always going to be a player, and there's always going to be someone who is wanting to cheat, wants to play you around, wants to be a tourist in terms of exploring people sexually, and it doesn't matter what kind of principles or ethos you come from. In a community, there will always be that character. And, Shakespeare talks about every individual has to play their part. And we all have our roles. And what I'm saying is that it's almost like the death card, where it's kind of inevitable. Death is inevitable. And then there are people, regardless of culture, background, breeding, whatever, there will always be that person that will show up inevitably to play a role. So, let me know how that resonates for you. I feel like it will for some of you. And then we have il 13. So il 13 is the 13th. Il 13 is the death card. Okay? 13th could be your unlucky number or your lucky number. Okay? It doesn't matter. Again, it's like, it doesn't matter how much. We've even got paint palette and oils and brushes as well, which is interesting. And we also have a pope's hat here. I'm hearing the clergy, and swords and brooches and what's that? I just books, literature, education. I just heard chivalry. I just heard chivalry, as well as accolades and titles. I just heard titles as well. So all these symbols are all about, success. Remember, I did speak about the Six of Wands as I was shuffling, which is victory and success. So someone you could be dealing with could be very victorious and successful in their line of work, or someone who comes across like that. I am seeing in this person's pocket, the page, we have a similar image, symbol there and there, very similar. So this person could have a title. This person may come from, a noble family, or this could be yourself as well. And we have il 13, so we have the second major arcana here with the death card. There could have been an ending with someone as well who may have been playing you around, or someone may have lost money as well. This is a side note. Someone may be title wealthy, but financially poor, okay? This is also very common in England, where there has been a shift in financial wealth, especially during the early 2000s with a lot of Russian oligarchs, and then later 2000s with obviously digital tech and Indian. There's like one there. I think one of like the wealthiest men in the world lived in Regent's Park in London, in another neighborhood. Yeah. Anyway, so Indian, foreign. And I don't even like that word, but you know what I mean. Over the water investment. So there again, we have Cavalli di Denari, which does talk about investment, doesn't it? Don't know where to put this. Just leave it there. Okay. So, Apollo, what are you saying? So yeah, there could be someone who is very well cultured with the paint palette and the brush, and someone who has a title, someone who's very well educated, who has maybe some degrees or a degree from a university. I'm picking up on someone who could be a doctor, bizarrely, a doctor, a dentist. Maybe there could be someone who, that cavalle or cavalli, horses, does talk about horsepower and cars. So this could be like someone like Lamborghini, family, where they had created a legacy of, cars and of a very high financial bracket. Okay, so this could be someone like that who comes from this sort of legacy. But I am picking on that. There could have been an inevitable ending with this person. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in this reading. And then we have these 7 sette di spade. So we have the 7 of swords here. 7 of swords. Okay. So with the 7 of swords, just see if I can just move it over there a sec. Oh, it's better. So 7 of swords, yeah. The 7 of swords could be someone who basically, I just thought I spilled a little bit of wax there. I think I did. Someone who may have been deceptive, and there could have been an ending of that betrayal energy. I'm going to put that there actually, because it goes with this energy here. So there could have been an ending with someone, okay, who was highly deceptive, and maybe just wasn't honest. Let's be honest. Put it bluntly, wasn't honest. Or there could have been some partial success. Again, someone who felt like they had succeeded with you by maybe coming in to sleep with you, or they had that intention, because the desire energy is here with Fante di Bastoni, in order to strategize their plan and their desire. So there was some partial success where they may have accessed you, maybe your time, your space, or even sexually speaking. I actually don't feel like this had happened, because this wand is down. Obviously, this is a phallus symbol. The sword is up here for Cavalle di Denari, which is telling me that this person had communicated. So there may have been some partial success in communication with you. It was slow. It was very rarely communication with you, pile 1. And maybe you felt like you had to turn a new page to a page 1, the new chapter in your life, because you actually really want commitment here with Il Papa. Very strong scorpionic energy, if I have not said that already. Death comes to all. Death comes to all. There could have been an experience where death was experienced recently. But I actually feel like it's an ending of a connection. So pile 1. Starting a new page. This person may have had intentions. This could have been way back in the past. So, jog your memory a little bit. Could have been a few years ago. Cavalli di Denari does talk about years as well. The suit of coins. Oh, pentacles. Yeah. I feel like that's it in terms of the tarot. And then look, we have Re di Bastoni as I turn the deck around. Look, Re di Bastoni, Re di Coppe, and Temperanza is showing up. I love these cards, they're beautiful. So just a sneak preview into your future. We do have someone who may come back in, who was this person that I speak of, who I've spoken about. Slow energy, they had the intention to communicate. They had immature energy and, a lot of desire. They didn't know how to, let's quote quote unquote execute it properly or in a mature, understood, developed fashion, okay, sexually in the bedroom, or just generally not able to express themselves about what their wants and needs and desires are. But I do see here that there is someone who could actually match you. There could be two different people here coming in for you for Valentine's Day, but generally in terms of love, okay? Kind of want to make this a timeless reading, to be honest. So we have someone who can match you here with Regina di Coppe and Re di Coppe. Okay, so King of Cups could be Il Carro, exactly. It could be a Cancer energy. You know, Re di Coppe is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, and there is a very fast energy here. This could be the same person who has a lot of desire, cardinal energy. Once they know what they want to do, they've moved forward. Maybe in the past they were very slow, and now they're actually coming in very fast with desire, okay, and courage as well, and courage. And then we have Bastani here, the King of Wands here, and underneath that we have Il Sole. Okay, beautiful. So what this is telling me is that this person may have matured into someone who is no longer a player here with Re di Bastoni. See how they come out. And then we have Two of Wands here, beautiful. So this could be someone, Two of Wands and Il Sole, telling me that there could be a potential, either one person or a choice between two people who could come in with a lot of desire and passion. One could be a twin flame, one could be a soulmate, one could be a genuine soulmate. This could also be the same person who is a very high vibrational match, either way. Someone who matches you spiritually as well, I would say, in Temperanza does talk about balance here, reciprocated energy. Could be Sagittarius or could be Aquarius. For me as a reader, this card is giving me Aquarius energy. And then here we have Three of Swords. I do see healing here, and look, we have Forza, La Forza that came out in the end. Someone, look, and then we have Page of Wands here. Okay, so we could have had someone in the past who had a lot of willpower, a lot of desire, a lot of strength, wanted to force and impose themselves on you. This could be something that you may have experienced in terms of someone who may have forced their sexual desires towards you without you wanting to. So I am picking up an energy of someone who was not asserting or was asserting their boundaries, and someone had misused that boundary and took advantage. Okay, so I do see that there is a criminal situation here. Okay, I'm sorry to channel that in, and I'm sorry that you had experienced that. And they're also telling me 1 in 3 people will experience assault of some kind in childhood as well. La Forza, and then we have the Page of Wands. A lot of desire. Someone is coming in with a lot of desire here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio coming in very strong. Oh, Re di Bastani coming in very strong with Sagittarius, Leo energy, as well as Aries. And I'm also picking up very strong Leo here as well. So you could have been dealing with a Leo. I also do see that there could have been something, or there will be something, where you will need to make a choice, because I do see that there was a heartbreak here. Again, a severing of the tie here. Okay. I'm also hearing someone who may have been very well educated but didn't know how to either string a sentence or tie up their own tie. Okay, I have to deliver the messages as they come in. Let's have a look now at the we're doing this at the end. Let's do Leonmard. Okay, so we have the ring. I did talk about marriage and commitment. So there is someone coming in for you. I do see that there is going to be a wedding, and I do see that there is going to be a promise, a proposal, a ring, an engagement. Pay attention to the number 25. This person could also be very romantic as well. Person who's coming in with a lot of courage and romance. Il Sole, very strong Leo. We had like double Leo movement energy coming in with, or even triple, because the Chariot, La Carrozza, can also be Leo energy for me as a reader, as well as Cancer. And we have La Forza. We had La Forza, which is also Leo, and Il Sole, Leo. So someone could have come in with a lot of ego as well in your past. The house, there could be a visit in your house. There could be a visitation in your house. You could also be experiencing a ghost as well with Il Tredici and the house in your house. Someone who was also very romantic. I'm also hearing someone who may have been jilted at the altar. Okay, the house, la casa. Number 4. 4 does talk about one's energy. Okay. This could be a house in the country. This could be a house in isolation, detached house as well. Someone you may have detached from and they're coming to you, possibly. I do see that there is going to be a meeting. Slow energy is coming through, and I do feel like there is someone who's going to be reliable coming through, someone who you can trust. They've just been very slow, okay? Maybe they've had to work on their own ego or go to a guidance counselor or coach about having to like sort out possibly even a sex addiction as well. Pile 1, we have the child. I did talk about children and assaults as well, by the way. We have the child, but we have Il Sole, which does talk about children and innocence, okay? And we have 13, double 13 here. We have a child with butterflies, and she's looking like she's having a lot of fun on her own. There could be that where you've decided to live a life of being single, possibly for some of you where this resonates. And you're happy, you've been happy-go-lucky with that, and you've been making a good life for yourself, but also you've been healing your heart, or even, you know, maybe you've even been mourning the loss of a father, or even someone who was a mentor or guide for you, maybe, over the last 3 years, potentially. I also do see that you have love on your mind, you have happiness and joy and partnership on your mind and in your heart, and I do feel like you're ready to open up your heart now after maybe possibly 3 years of healing. You also want children as well. There could be a child in spirit who you're communicating to and you're also seeing in your house, or even clairaudiently, clairvoyantly, clairsentient. You just have this inner knowing, etc., etc. Or you could be going to a tarot reader like myself, or a psychic medium like myself, in order to get this information from beyond the veil, possibly. We have the gentleman, il signore. So we could be dealing with someone who could be of a darker complexion to you, or a darker complexion for their race, just generally speaking. We have a gentleman, so we have someone of high honor. We have the Ace of Cups, someone who is very loving. King of Cups here again. Someone who has a new love could be coming in, Ace of Cups, and we have the King of Cups, which is that match. So I would say go for the one who is your perfect match, I'm hearing, because there is a new desire here, Ace of Wands, that's coming in to start a new initiative in your life, something exciting, where maybe that rose petal was starting to wilt for you, possibly, romantically speaking and metaphorically speaking, but now it's being revived. That passion and romance is being revived. 25 could be significant. Number 4 could be significant for you. 4 does talk about a move as well, and home stability. You're feeling more stable in yourself, or someone is as well. There could be 28, or 28 could be significant. Maybe the time that you met them, they were 28 years old. Rounding down to 10, rounding down to 1. This could be the one I'm seeing here and hearing. This person is complete and stable and reliable. Number 4 and Cavalieri. Denari. Again, please just take the messages as they resonate, regardless of gender, okay? Or sexual persuasion. The journal. I did talk about books. So someone who could be a writer here, someone could be writing or manifesting you and calling in you as a soulmate here with Il Sole. Beautiful. And we have 26, number 26 here. Wonderful. So someone could be writing and manifesting you. They could be studying. We have Fanti di Bassani, does talk about a student as well. You could be studying, and we have the 10 of Pentacles in the little vitrine here. So you yourself could be studying about how to, 10 of Pentacles, have your financial desires met. So basically something where there's bricks and mortar involved, and this person will come in once you move into a new place, a new home, or you find stability within your internal fortress, okay? Or this could also be someone who, I do see that someone is studying how to invest in purchasing property as well, I have to say that. That's going to make them very happy, and once this happens, then they meet their soulmate, something like that. We have the Whip. Ooh, okay. So there has been an ending. I do feel like there's been a karmic ending, okay? This does look like a sexy card, but actually this is someone who is possibly or had been suffering and under the hands of someone who is very spiteful. someone who had an intensive or argumentative, it says here abuse as well, experience in relationships or conflict in relationships. And I did talk about abuse, particularly child abuse here. It's a trigger warning. I'm sorry, but I have to deliver the messages that come out for me, okay, through spirit. I'm not here to bring about any harm on anyone. I'm just here as a channel, okay? So please do make note of that. There's also a disclaimer in my description box, so don't come at me with hate, okay? Also, if you're coming at me with hate, you probably best leave, okay? So we have the Page of Wands here. Again, Fanti Bastani. That's it. So this could be someone who may have experienced abuse themselves and they don't know how to commit with people. So they end up playing people around because that's their way of being in control, possibly, okay? Or this actually could be someone who is an abuser, okay? Sometimes, you know, there's like an old kind of saying or proverb or whatever it is. Once abused, always an abuser. Once a cheater, always a cheater. It's that kind of thing. Not for all of you. I'm going to have to check on my rice, but we have the tree here. So have a look at this spread while I just check on my rice. Okay, so basically, as I was, winter, I like to have some rice pudding in the morning. Well, it's basically just sweetened rice, arborio rice. And I heard "Don't cry over spilt milk." I just heard "Don't cry over spilt milk," because there was some milk that had spilt. I'm now opening the curtains and the blinds because there's a lot of light coming through now. A lot of light coming through, which is nice. And I do feel like there is someone who's coming in to bring a lot of light and happiness and shine a light on you, or even just shine a light and focus on you, I would say. That's what I'm picking up on. And then we have the tree, which I mentioned. So the tree is all about stability. It's also about, remember, I spoke about ancestral lines, lineage. Again, nobility here, this could be you. I'm really picking up on more of this person who's coming in rather than you yourself. I feel like you've done a lot of internal work in order to find a place in yourself, to love yourself. And this could also be, involve people who resonate with you most as well, in terms of friendships and calling in your tribe as well. So that's beautiful, Pearl One. And then we have health. So good health here. As you're feeling healthy as well, you attract the right person. Basically, you're doing all the lovely work. You're doing all of the exercises, the yoga, all of the affirmations in order to, make space for this to happen, true love to happen and come in. Also talks about reflecting energy, and what else does it say here? Life. Oh, that's so sweet. I can hear the horses pass by. I don't know if you can hear that. You probably won't be able to. Let me see if I can do something special for you guys. One sec. I hope you saw that. I hope you saw that. very special reading for you, Pole One. This is amazing. I don't think I've ever done that before, and I do feel like there is something very special happening, and I do feel like there's an energy of, you know, a knight in shining armor coming through for you. Let me just adjust the camera there for you as well. Where literally it's like you wait for a bus and then like 20 of them come. So as you're vibrating high, beautiful energy with the sun energy within you, your soul is pure and your soul is healthy and your soul is full. You're also attracting a lot of people as well. I would say just also platonically as well, who bring out the childlike energy and mystery and magic in your life. So that's wonderful. Wow. Thanks, Apollo. That's a rarity. And we have Apollo here who's like encouraging me to look at these things. And it's the energy of curiosity as well. Cats are very curious. We have another child. So we have two children here. Beautiful. So one could be light-skinned and one could be slightly of a darker complexion as well. This could also be someone who you're meeting who could also have children or a child of their own. We have a blue dress and a yellow dress, so a child that's very communicative, possibly air energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and someone who could be yellow energy, happy, joy, I would say Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries energy, possibly, okay? And this could be someone who you could be dating, I would say, who's coming in, who may have children, someone who's innocent themselves, but also may have a child. And this person could be from abroad or somewhere that's outside of your usual type or culture as well. They could even speak another language too. And I did talk about romance, and we have the bouquet. So it's kind of amazing, really. So again, we have someone who's very romantic, someone who wants to come in and sweep you off your feet, come in, you know, underneath your window, and then just, you know, knock on your door and give you flowers and take you on a horse ride, you know, beautiful. Someone who's very romantic. I do see a lot of romance coming into your life, pile one. Lots of joy, lots of happiness as well. Wonderful. Number 9, again, I did speak about difficult endings. In romance, remember the energy of the dejected rose, and now you have a whole full bouquet. Amazing. Wonderful. We have the bear. Oh, lovely. So we have the bear, which does talk about being strong. What else does it say here? Weight. Possibly there's been some weight gain, possibly for some of you. But I do feel like health is on your mind here with the tree. Maybe eating more fish, I don't know. Or bears could be very significant. Bears are able to swim, climb, and hibernate. They're able to do 3 things: swim, climb, and walk on their two legs as well. Interesting. Yeah, bear and fish could be significant, but I feel like this person's going to be so affectionate and someone who's very good at hugging as well. And there it is, we have the snake. So I'm getting an energy here where there could have been someone who you might be meeting, or someone that you're with already, who's going to sweep you off your feet for Valentine's Day. Lots of romance coming in for you either way, okay? May not necessarily be the date of Valentine's or San Valentino. It could be around that. It could be on the run up to that, and it could be around the month of February, or just generally this year. All right, and then so we could be experiencing. There could be someone here where they themselves had experienced maybe some a karmic person, someone who's very narcissistic, I have to say, but someone who's very abusive as well, and had a lot of trickster energy and betrayal energy. Okay, Queen of Wands energy can be incredibly spiteful and manipulative as well. There's a lot of cards for you here. We have the fox. You know, I love foxes, but the symbol of the fox is someone who is very trickster energy, someone who's very cunning as well and sly. Okay, so I have to say with these 2 cards, I feel like this is connected. Someone who's clever, conniving, deceptive energy. So also this could be someone that you may have dealt with, and this is confirmation that they were these things, these traits. Deceptive and conniving. 44 minutes in, we've still got some more cards. We have the locket here. Someone could be opening your heart here as well after a lot of pain. Be careful there, because there is an energy of someone who can be very cunning and deceptive. But this is also tenderness coming your way. 24 could be significant. 24 is significant for me because it's my birthday, 24th. or February. So there's a lot of bliss here as well. I'm a fish personally, but anyway, it's not about me, it's about you. Pile 1, it's also cherishing the moment. Possibly you're cherishing the moment with someone. You're experiencing tenderness and hugs, lovely hugs, warm hugs, bear hugs. Somebody who's able to just pick you up and, you know, take you on a lovely journey in more ways than one. There's a lot of cherishing and happiness energy here. Wonderful. We have the owls, which for me is giving me the energy of two individuals from the same planet, same world, same species. Okay, so it's basically, it's not about you're coming from the same culture necessarily, but it's the energy of two souls that are matched. And I feel like the Il Sole and the owls actually are connected here. That's what I see here. Yeah. And I'm also going to put that there. That's sort of connected. Okay. So I also do see that someone has big goals as well. Someone has a lot of big goals to, and maybe shoes to fill. This is someone who is noble, someone who maybe has a lot of pressure from their family as well, because they have big shoes to fill. This could be you yourself as well. But they have big goals in life. You know, maybe their goal was to find stability in themselves, you know, first, financially, a home, and all of these things first. And I feel like this person likes the finer things in life. This is not someone who's cheap, someone who really likes to spend money as well. They spend money to make money kind of philosophy, and they are around people who have the same energy. Because when you're around a lot of wealth, when you're around in an area, as I spoke about Chelsea, you know, an area where there's, you know, a lot of wealth around you, whether it's shown or not shown, it inspires you to aspire higher as well. And this person could be a self-made person, and this could be yourself as well, who is around people, around energies where it's all about aspiring higher as well. And we have, look, the grave, which matches very well with Il Tredici that came out, the 13th, the death card. So there has been an ending with someone that you might be meeting maybe for the first time, your soulmate, who may have experienced a very narcissistic and abusive relationship, and that is at a complete end, complete halt, and it's dead and gone. Okay, you yourselves could have experienced this yourself, where you may have been married to someone or in a commitment with someone, either long or short, who was this energy as well. Very difficult to deal with and very painful situation that you had dealt with. Okay, there's also an ending of someone who is wishy-washy and coming in and out whenever they please to, because they only had one thing in mind, and it was their sexual organs, basically. We have the crossroads. So I did talk about a choice that you need to make for some of you. Some of you do have a choice, I would say. Be careful that you don't go for the heartbreaker. I just heard New Rules by Dua Lipa as well. So invent your own rules, write it down, make new rules as well. And we have crossroads. Yeah. So you have a choice. You have a big choice to make yourselves. And we have 22. So 22 is the divine love number. And that is all about true love energy as well. So go for the one that is going to bring you this energy in Sole. And then we have the mice. So mistakes, yes, there were mistakes that may have been made in your past. Maybe you're worried about, you know, how you can actually attract the right person in, or maybe you're in a relationship yourself now where there may have been mistakes in your past, possibly where one of you had desires for someone else, possibly, you know. This does and can happen. But I feel like there's also regrets. I feel like someone may have been regretful about how they had treated you as well. And this, I feel like it could have been someone from your past who was very immature. We have romantic feelings here. So we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so let's put these all down. True love, I did talk about, you have a true love coming in either way, or you're with someone who is your true love. So that's confirmation, your soulmate, your high vibrational match, your divine soulmate, your twin flame, soul flame, whatever you want to call it. This is someone, and it's the same energy, the same image as well. The same person who's right behind you, and they've got your back. They always have your back. Beautiful. Someone who's reliable, as I said. Love yourself first. Remember, I spoke about loving yourself first with the Queen of Cups energy. That is what brings you more love into your life, because your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. let go of control issues. So there could have been someone who may have been very controlling and you've let go of them. You've literally had an ending in a relationship situation with them. This could be friends as well as platonic, friendships or even romantic situations. But I also do feel like you've let go of the attachment of falling in love and the idea of love, where you ended up loving yourself first, which is very important and very beautiful. There's also someone here who has like puppy dog eyes for you, I would say, who's wanting to come in, or who is in your life already, or who you're in a relationship with, who has let go of control issues and they've gone to a coach about this, or someone who brings them guidance and counselling about this too. They could have gone to a counsellor as well. And I did talk about journaling and calling in your soulmate. So your soulmate has heard the call, I'm hearing. Your soulmate has heard the call and they're coming in. Beautiful. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you together. Beautiful. One of your people, one of the persons that you were with was an unrequited love, and that's exactly what I was picking up on earlier. And one is your true love. See how that, how that reflects wonderfully. One's a true love and one's an unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, so therefore you ended it, okay? Or it ended naturally, okay? There is someone who's wanting to communicate. He's coming in very slow energy here with the Cavale di Denari, so the Knight of Pentacles, who wants to honestly discuss their feelings with you. They've just been very slow. Someone is also wanting to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you, generally speaking. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and also honesty is the best policy as well. Flirtatious energy. Ooh, there's going to be more romance, more flirtatious energy in your life as well. Wonderful. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. It's also the energy of childlike innocence too. And we have forgiving and learning. So forgiving and learning from the past, from control issues. Forgiving and learning. We had lots of learning energy here and study. Forgiving and learning people who have treated you unkindly as well. And that's what breaks open your heart and sets your soul free and opens up love in your life, okay? Heartbreak is a literal, it feels like a seismic ending. It feels like a horrible earthquake, but it's actually breaking your heart open for love. And that's where the healing happens. So heartbreak has to happen at times in order for you to know really what you want. And usually what you want is not something that you're seeing, which is about loving yourself first. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I also do see that there is forgiving of your parents as well. That's what I would say here. Okay, so this is the fun part of the reading, or even more fun parts. I really don't know how I'm going to get this out, but let's use the Danish cards. We have not used these in a while, but let's use the Danish cards, okay? Let's see what the Danish cards want to say. Just for some fun, light-hearted energy, okay? Pile 1. Please can you get a message for Pile 1 from the Danish cards? Thank you. Someone likes to garden here as well. Someone likes to plant seeds, again, with the, someone who's very strategic and stable. The tree as well, they like nature as well, goes without saying, with the tree and this. So watering, they like to put time and spend time with you as well, and they like to see things grow rather than die. So you've experienced people that didn't invest time wisely with you, and they just let the relationship flounder, I'm hearing, okay? So I can go there. And they have clarinet. So there could be someone who likes music, who's a musician, someone who's very playful. Again, we do talk about player, but I feel like this person is very well accomplished, who's coming into your life, or who already is in your life, who you're married to as well, or in a relationship with. I feel like this person is talented, creative as well. Lovely. You could also meet them in a concert or at a music event or a gardening event or group of this kind of hobby as well, or interest. And then we have a chicken. don't know why I find that so funny. And then we have a chicken. We have a chicken. Someone likes chickens. Someone may want to have chickens in their garden. Someone likes to eat chickens. Someone was also too chicken as well in your past, I've got to say, in order to commit and share their love. Oh my god. This image is cracking me up so much. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, now let's go into the messages. Let's go into the messages. Romance letters. Okay, pile 1. Someone likes eggs as well. Oh my god, this image just cracks me up so much. Okay. Someone who's also very humorous. Someone who's got a funny sense of humour. Okay, pile 1. Any more letters or notes from your lover, your loved one, your soon-to-be love as well? Pile 1. Someone who's got a very good sense of humour, I'd say. Alright. Childlike innocence, childlike humour. Okay, one more. Let's say one more. Hang on. This is an hour long for your reading, dudes and dudettes. That's the one. Okay. Alright. Pile 1. Ace of Pentacles. There you go. Lovely. I want to start a family with you. That is confirmation as well, with children and home. I want to start a family with you. I want a new start with you. Let's begin and root this now. I am stable. I did talk about that, the tree and stability. Lovely. Ace of Pentacles. A new home. You could be relocating to a new home as well. You could be moving to a new home with someone as well that you're with, or someone that you're interested in too, or there could be asking you to move in as well. Pile 1. Ace of Wands. Travel, communication, fast communication and lots of it. Surprise. Unblock me because I'm going to bomb you with surprise. Unblock me because I'm going to bombard you with love and texts. Let's have sex on the beach. Let's travel together. I did talk about tourism, but be careful because I feel like this is someone who is love bombing as well, and I feel like this is the energy that is unrequited. So be careful if you have someone unblocked. If you have someone blocked, it's for a reason, but obviously it's up to you to decide. And there could be sex on the beach with someone that you do love. 2 of Pentacles. I want to give back what you give to me. Let me return the favor. And remember, we had the Temperance card that came through, so reciprocal energy. There is someone who will be reciprocating love with you. 2 of Pentacles. And also you're financially both stable, and you're able to not depend on each other financially either, or have any codependent habits as well. This is something that you've both healed, or at least one of you is continuing to heal right now at this time. This could be someone who's coming in for you. 6 of Cups. There you go. Look, soulmate energy with the soul, il sole. Someone could be coming back from your past as well, or someone who you feel a familiarity with from your past life is your soulmate. 6 of Cups is children too. We had confirmation of that with 2 children. You could be having 2 children, either adopted or through natural birth through you. I recognize you. I know you. I have felt you. So calling in your soulmate, this person has heard you and they felt you in the 5D. You're a long lost friend. You feel like family to me. That's the tree and soul. Il sole. You feel like family to me, and you feel like home. And we have la casa as well. The house, the home, and the tree, starting a legacy, a foundation. Wow. And we've got Ace of Wands. You turn me on so much, you have no idea. I think of you in my bed often. I'm so passionate about you. Let me show you. I want you. I want to hold you now. So be careful, because this is the energy of player energy as well that I'm picking up on from your past possibly. But I also do see that someone who you find very attractive, and you will be finding very attractive, is your true soulmate. You are either with, or who is coming in, who has a lot of vigor and passion for you. All right, pile 1, last but not least, Archangel Power Tarot cards, please. For pile 1, in terms of Valentine's, but also romance. Yeah. So we started the reading with Strength, La Fortezza, the Strength card. Archangel Ariel, strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. So wonderful. Let's have a look at that. Hopefully my battery won't die. Number 11, twin flames as well. Soul flames, reflective energy here, reflected souls here with the strength card too. So you're both strong. I feel like there's an energy of power couple energy here as well. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness, forgiving and learning, as we said. Also someone returning back with the infinity loop, someone who makes you feel very at peace, to be yourself, to be your true self as well. You have great strength and compassion. The kindness and understanding that you give to others are a blessed gift. However, it is equally important to show gentleness towards yourself. You may see aspects within you that cause you worry or impatience, but every person is a child of God. It is by balancing all aspects of yourself with love and mercy that you learn to exhibit those same qualities to people around you. You're far stronger than you may believe. So whatever abuse or situation that you've been through, you are strong, and you're far stronger than you may believe. And you come across like that too, whether you believe it or not. You are very strong, and people see that and they find that attractive. You are far stronger than you may believe. The situation you find yourself in requires a very soft and sensitive approach. You are very soft and sensitive to people who had experienced terrible situations, very compassionate and empathetic. Archangel Ariel can help you stay strong in the face of any challenge. You've dealt with lots of challenges. I saw 0110 on the timer, which is mirrored energy. And I again feel there is a mirroring here. Self-confidence, patience, self-control, forgiveness, inner strength, influence through kindness. And both of you will be having these traits. So I have to leave it there. It's an hour's reading, an hour and a half, which is amazing. If this does not resonate with you, please leave it and go to pile 2 and 3. Although I've just realized I didn't use the charms. Let's just do a few charms here. So we have an earring. So someone could be hooked on you from your past. Someone could be hooked from you in your past. So pay attention, because I feel like there is an attachment here that you might need to clear out. Okay. We have the horseshoe of good luck, and we did talk about horses, and you saw horses. So there is a charm of good luck. Beautiful. Someone could actually also have a stable as well, because they're able to have that. We also have this M&M. I don't know if you can see that, but it says M&M. So you could be signing your names together, or signing documents together, or even having tattoos. And then no surprise, we have children as well. So there you go. I feel like this relationship is affected by children one way or another, either healing things from your past as a child or having children with this person. Anyway, if it doesn't resonate, go to pile 2 and pile 3. If you would like a private reading, you know where to find me. My sessions are open. And I'm wishing you so much luck and love and romance your way. Thank you so much, pile 1. Catch you later. Ciao for now. Number 2, we have your pink candle here, and we are going to light it. All right, just going to light it here. We'll be using quite a few different cards. These have already been pre-shuffled, and then we have the tarot, which will be shuffling live, and then we have your charms as well, and some other goodies over here. Okay, so group number 2. Let's have a look and see from your Lenormand cards. The lilies. Ooh, we have the lilies here for you. Number 30 could be significant for you. Group number 2, number 30. We have the lilies, the King of Swords, and number 30. So this card says it's all about harmony, peace. I would say contact, commitment, possibly an elder. Maybe there's someone who's older than you who could be giving you some wisdom about love, about romance, maybe some stories about their own romantic love life. Maybe this is something that you'll be experiencing yourself, you know. I'm actually seeing an elder who is giving advice about love. So, you know, to go to bed without, not on an argument. So go to bed having resolved your battle or your conflict with your spouse, your loved one. I feel like some of you could also already be married, but it does not have to be. We have the garden. Oh, 8 of Swords here. 8 of Swords and the garden. Number 20 could be significant. Lovely garden here. So there could be maybe a date in a garden. In the UK, there's a place called Kew Gardens. So it could be a lovely garden like that, where there's all these beautiful, lots of botany. Someone could be into botany. Someone could be taking you on a date, in a garden or in a park. But I feel like this is time spent in company with someone who is wanting to invest time with you. So I think this is someone who, there's lots of flowers here, nature as well. Someone who's really into nature as well here. Someone who loves flowers. Someone who may be an expert in terms of botany as well. Flowers. Maybe some of you know the significance of each flower, and when it should be gifted for specific occasions as well. And these lilies are kind of like orangey peach colour as well. So we have 30 with number 20. King of Swords here. This could be someone who usually is not very good at expressing their emotions. This could also be an elder. This could be a father of yours as well. And then we have the Eight of Swords here. So the Eight of Swords is the Eight of Swords. My mind's gone blank. We'll get back to it. But anyway, the Eight of Swords is someone who may have had regrets. So there could be someone who may have had regrets about not taking you out or spending more time with you, possibly for some of you. Not all of you, but maybe some of you. We have the ship. Okay, so I just heard your ship is coming in. Oh, your ship is coming in if you want it. I just heard your ship is coming in if you want it. It's quite choppy waters over here, quite choppy waters. There's been a storm, or maybe there's a storm brewing. Maybe storms are significant or symbolic for you. Ships with lots and lots of sails could be significant for you as well. There could be a collector, an elder, who maybe collects like little not figurines, but collectibles of ships, or I don't know. Marine. There could be someone who may be a marine, or someone who was marine or something, maybe during the Second World War. I just heard. And they want to spend time with you. This is a side message as well for some of you. An elder, a grandfather, particularly a male energy, he wants to spend more time with you, because I feel like they're about to transition. I just heard. Okay, all right. So that's a message for some of you. So travel, exploration, trips, move. There could be a journey involved here. There could be someone who may be at a distance as well. Number 3 could be significant. 10 of Swords here in the little vitrine. So we have the 10 of Swords, which is about moving forward into calmer waters. But I feel like that's sort of, you've been wanting to move forward from a difficult situation. Maybe because you yourselves have had regrets about not taking action on someone. I just had a confirmation there. The crow just passed by and spoke. So the 10 of Swords, there could be someone who may be really struggling here to move forward, because they have burdens, mental anguish and mental worries, mental burdens. They could be mentally overwhelmed and very regretful and very remorseful about not having taken action or any action at all in the past. I'm getting someone who could be an air sign and an earth sign in particular. Air signs being Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. There could also be someone here who could be an earth sign energy. It's the energy that I'm seeing. I'm not really seeing that in the vitrine here in the tarot just yet. But it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn too. Maybe they were just too slow, possibly. It's not to say that all earth signs are like that, but you catch my drift. We have Doorway, and we have number 33. So group number 2, we have someone who could be, opening the door. This could be you yourselves, pile 2, who has the key, and you're about to open the door to someone who you've been waiting for to come in, possibly. Okay, and this person could be coming in for you. Let's see if we can get some more light in here. Get some more light. And the key is, maybe you've closed the door on someone. Maybe this is you as the air sign here who could have closed the door on somebody. And now that you've closed the door on them, they want to come in, possibly. But there could be an opening here. There could be a threshold. a threshold place where someone is coming into the threshold. So someone could be coming to your house and you hear the door. This could be in the morning or this could be late at night when your door is not open. So I feel like this could be like an unexpected arrival, okay, from somebody. Anyway, there's a doorway, someone is unlocking the key here, 33 here, Eight of Pentacles. So 33 is the master energy, archangel energy. So some of you are very in touch with the archangels, and some of you are hearing information from archangels, even unbeknownst to you. So you're hearing their guidance, and you're also learning some lessons here with 33. You could also be teaching too, possibly. Eight of Pentacles is someone who is, committed to put the work in as well, in order to see, rewards met. So they'll take time to do that. And again, there could be someone who wants to spend time with you and has had regrets of not spending enough time with you romantically. And there could be someone who is wanting to come in and spend more time with you and is willing to put the effort in this time, okay? There is also, side note, as I said before, there could be an elder, a grandfather figure, or even a grandmother who is on their way to, they're just about to transition into the next world, the next life. So please do spend time with them, very important. Make the effort, I'm hearing. And we have the stork, new beginnings here, baby, an arrival. Again, arrival. I just speak about arrivals. There could be news about birth around you. There could be children around you. There could be people who could be pregnant. There could also be someone who comes in and, you fall pregnant with them. This does talk about beginnings. The stork is about beginnings, change, new beginnings, newness energy. So newness energy. There could be someone who is actually new here, who you don't know who they are. This could be a new person coming in. Number 17 here is the Star card. Someone who is a wish fulfillment, someone who you've been dreaming of, or your dream person. Someone you may not have in mind specifically. This could be someone new. A dream boat. I just heard a dream boat could be coming in. Okay. As you open your door, open your heart to love as well. Someone new comes in. Wow. It stirs your interest. Wow, look, we have the lady. And also we have the Queen of Cups here, by the way. So the Queen of Cups is, someone who has their heart open. So maybe some of you have had your heart closed and you're about to open your heart and let someone in, let new energy in, someone from your past or someone new coming in. And we have the lady. So this is the main female. So I would say that this is you yourselves, the main female, who I'm reading for, or this is someone who you could be wanting a new start with a main female. And we have the Ace of Swords here in the vitrine. Ace of Swords is new communication as well, clarity. There is communication that comes through. Maybe a communication of love is coming through. This could be also a communication through a symbolism, which is a flower again. So we have flowers, someone who could be romantic coming in order to give you a symbolic message of I love you through a rose. Wow, I'm just hearing seal as well. My pain, baby. Don't you know it's paradise? And did you know? And when it snows, my eyes become bright, and the light that you shine can't be seen. Wow. Okay, so you're the light in someone's eyes. You're the light in someone's world as well. This is someone who's very romantic. Okay, wow, okay. Anyway, here is a woman. There's a woman here. Someone who, there's intimacy, there's closeness, there's conscientiousness as well. There could be a friend involved here. A friend turns into a lover, possibly. That could be a possibility for some of you. Okay. Also, we have Apollo, who's going to be giving us some lovely messages as well. I forgot to mention. Say hi to Apollo. Okay. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. Number 29 could be your age or could be of significance to you. I will say that there isn't a 30th of February, but the 30th of a month, the 20th of a month. This could also be springtime. The 20th and the 30th of March could be significant. 33 could be someone's age, or a door number, possibly. A symbolic number otherwise. I feel like a very important number for a lot of you. Number 17 could be of significance as well. This could be some of you who have a child who is now a teenager going into adulthood. There could also be number 17 as a door number, or 17 will be a symbol of this new arrival coming in as a message from your guides, archangels. 29 could be an age, as I said before. This could also be the 29th of a month, 17th of a month, possibly March or April. Springtime energy. And we have number 35, an anchor. I just keep hearing seal. My eyes become bright and the light that you shine can be seen. A kiss from a rose. Wow. Okay. Also, I'm getting the energy of, you make yourself more romantically attractive as you savor this moment fully. Is the energy of the romance angels from Doreen Virtue as well. So it's, you become more attractive as you enjoy every moment. You enjoy romance around you. You take yourself out on a date as well, possibly. Anchor energy, someone who is grounded. Number 35 could be significant. 9 of Swords, and that's the energy that I was picking up on here, where someone had been stubborn to move forward or move things forwards with you in a connection. But I also do see that someone had been stuck and had found it difficult to move things forward in their own life or emotionally, to move on from a situation. 9 of Swords is not easy energy. This is kind of the energy, sort of the energy of someone who's gone through some really difficult times emotionally and mentally as well. Could be even a heartbreak that they found really difficult to move on from. So this could be someone who's tried to move on from you, or you've tried to move on from them, and it's been really hard. So 9 weeks possibly. There's also an energy of burdens here, energy of security. So someone could have been burdened or emotionally, as I said before, mentally, but also weighted by these burdens, these mental burdens, or even duress at work, occupation, I just heard as well. 35 could be significant, as I said before. If I haven't, there it is. We have the letter, so someone expressing love or communication with the Ace of Swords here, which is communication. 7 of Swords, there's lots of Swords energy here. There's someone who's been really, really thinking about wanting to communicate with you, or someone who's been really, really thinking a lot, preoccupied, worried, concerned energy. 7 of Swords, again, lots of thinking. And again, there could have been a betrayal involved here or deceit involved here. So there's a letter here and it says, Mon amour, this is our fate. Let me see if I can read the script here. Mon amour, let me bring you to, oh my god, I'm so shocked. Okay, it says, let me bring you to the shore, and we have a ship here. What? Let me bring you to the shore of our love that is the something. I can't read that bit. Forever there belong forever where belong to me, like the water that we something. Our hearts have something in love to love, okay? Beyond what others comprehend, a deep connection with no end. Someone who's very poetic. A deep connection with no end. Hear our something. Here our souls will consummate. Oh my god. Mon amour, this is our fate. Wow. Okay, sorry. I'm really shaken there. This is amazing. Okay, so someone is definitely feeling the romance here. They've lit a candle. This could be someone who could be calling you in or has called you in. Maybe it's a new moon, full moon spell. They wrote the letter. Someone may have not sent the letter, possibly, but someone who has regrets, who's been thinking a lot, thinking about how to communicate, thinking about writing, thinking about sending you romantic poetry, romantic letters. Maybe it hasn't been sent because, excuse me, because there's been an energy here of someone who's stuck as well, you know. Lovely chai tea. Oh, it's so nice and warm. Again, correspondence. But I feel like there could be someone, it could be you also receiving this letter of romance, or someone wants to send a letter or correspondence or even a contract as well. They're burning the midnight oil, thinking about you, pile number 2. And maybe you're thinking about them as you walk around your garden or in nature, and you pick up a flower and you reminisce about the times that you'd spent with them or something. Or maybe both of you are feeling very romantic. But there is someone here who has I don't feel like there's someone who's massively, like, terribly deceitful. I feel like someone is not showing their true feelings is what I'm getting. And then we have the sickle. So there's been a complete ending, and there could have been a breakup here. As I said before, someone may have not found it difficult, or 2 people may have found it very difficult to move on from a breakup. And there it is, there's breakup energy here. Breaking up, anger, frustration, possibly energy of danger, ties, cutting ties. Number 10 is an ending and a new beginning, numerologically, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is someone, as I said, who could have been very slow at delivering a line, or very slow in this connection, just generally speaking. This could also be someone younger than you, don't know, but someone who may have been quite naive in love, slow to move, slow to action. And look, as I said before, we had the energy of the Star card, and we have number 17. This could be also a literal thing. This is someone who is quite well known, someone who is a star, someone who's very famous. This is a dream come true coming through for you. Maybe this is a new person. Remember, please take the messages that you need to take, because I'm reading for many different types of people who are in romantic connections already, who are married, who are in long-term partnerships, in situationships as well, or, people that are flirting with each other as well, and you're wondering, is this friend someone who could be a potential lover? So take the messages that fit your situation, but if they don't fit, please don't force it in. Okay, so we have someone who could be stellar energy. Number 16 could be significant. 16 in the tarot is the Tower card. Someone who's had a dramatic realization and an enlightenment, an awakening, a sudden change. Maybe this is them being kicked out of a job. There could also be, I'm getting the energy of the High Priestess. There could be the energy of someone who may not have known that they themselves was put in a third-party situation. So this is someone who could have broken up with someone because they feel more of a tie and a bond with you, or a bond with someone else who is hidden from view, I just heard. So, pay attention to the signs. 6 of Cups as well as the energy of someone from your past returning, someone who you feel a connection with, like as if you were soulmates, or you've recognized them from before. You feel a familiarity with them. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry. Just got chills. We have the Gentleman. This is the perfect match. We have the Lady and we have the Gentleman. Whoa. Okay, guys, what is going on? I can't wait to get to the tarot, because this is amazing. All right. So we have the main male, someone who's young, as I said before, someone who could be younger than you, possibly 28, possibly someone who has that rose, and someone who's wanting to offer that rose, or someone who is learning how to love themselves. Roses for me are symbolic of romance and love. So maybe this is someone who is learning how to, or has learned how to really love and appreciate themselves, and you have 2 during this moment and time apart from each other. Okay, wonderful. This is, the main male, closeness. This could be a party. This could be someone who's coming in to approach you as the main male. Someone who's fated to be in your life, possibly. Transformative energy here. 28 could be significant, as I said before, but 8 and 2 is 10. So new beginnings, A new person could be stirring up. Let's now get into the romance angels. Wow, we have engagement. So your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So you have a high level of commitment taking place here in your love life. You know, and here we have that letter, we have that note here. Someone is this gentleman is looking at this female's hand where the ring has been put on it by them. And we have that letter. We have the letter here. So I feel at some point this person is going to be expressing and communicating their love and opening up their letter, even symbolically opening up their heart to you. Again, this could be someone new, someone from your past returning, or this could be someone who feels very familiar to you, although this is a new person and this is a soulmate. I would say a very high vibrational divine match. Oh God, there you go. And we have new love. As I said before, we have new love here coming in. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and that's it. That's exactly the message we have here. So a new person approaches and stirs your romantic feelings. I keep saying fleeings. Yeah, there could have been someone who has fled, and you've been healing from a breakup, romantic breakup. You're single now, and you've been healing your heart, and someone comes in as you're healed and opening up your heart to new love. And then new love presents themselves in a physical person that comes in. I hope that's not too long-winded, but you catch my drift. Codependency, and I feel like a lot of you have been healing codependent habits with friendships and also romantically speaking. So well done. I'm hearing a huge cheers from the angels above for healing codependent habits and toxic behaviors as well, and possibly even addictions as well. Some of you have been checked into rehab. I am hearing Amy Winehouse as well. They want to make me go to rehab, but I said no. That Amy Winehouse could be significant to you, could be musicians, and you really resonate with her and her life journey. So this is someone who you yourselves looked up to, and you yourselves may have been able to heal addictions and survived. So some of you may have been suicidal, I have to say, as a trigger warning, but some of you may have been suicidal in the past, or even you may have been on the path of, toxicodependente. So you could have been someone who may have been very bound to addictive habits. And, that could also involve love as well. Love is very intoxicating. And so maybe you may have been healing, the idea of love, falling in love with love, falling in love too deeply with the wrong people who may have just been using your energy and draining your energy possibly as well. This could also be, as I said, someone that you have released, you've broken up with, and it says release your ex. We have another letter here, and it's the energy of burning that letter and cutting those cords energetically with people from your past. And we do have a candle here. So, I do see that this is a ritual that you have done yourselves, and you know what I'm talking about, or this is a ritual that I urge and encourage you to do as well, to cut cords from people from your past. As I said before, it's particularly people from your past who are returning, who are not in your highest interest, okay? You deserve love, and you're recognizing that, Paul, too. You deserve love. You are your own Cupid. You are shooting your own bow, an arrow into your own heart as you release your past, as you release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. As you've been clearing your energy, you are falling in love again and opening up your heart to love again. Wonderful. Shoot that poison arrow to my heart. Shoot that poison arrow. Yeah, and that's it. Maybe you just were in the wrong kind of love, the energy of just dark Valentine energy, karmic, toxic soulmate energy. And, you free yourself. And if this is not the energy that you're in right now, this is the energy that you're coming into, part 2. So you're freeing yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, because look how magical you are. You are a completely unique specimen. They don't find very many of you. In fact, you're a real rarity. And you put yourself in small boxes. This is the energy of also, needing to dream big and executing that plan and that dream. We have the star, and we have new energy here. We have the new love. So I would say a lot of you are destined for stardom, and you really need to expand your horizons here as well, pile 2. Really need to think outside of the box here, pile 2. Think about the people that you are associating with and socializing with as well. Are they bringing you this stellar energy? Are they healing, or are they codependent as well? Remember that love is all around us. It's a reflective of our community as well. So, you know, you don't put wild creatures in zoos. You just don't. I mean, I don't personally believe in zoos, but it's now come to the point where we have to conserve them, yeah, because unfortunately they're not able to all live in the wild. But there are amazing. Some of you are being called to work in nature and for charities that really speak to your heart as well. For me, I'm all about the wildlife. You know, eating well as well. I've recently come back into eating chicken again after 4 years. And again, it's all farm chicken. It's completely organic. You know, they're able to live a life before they die, and sacrifice their lives for us. And, you know, for me, that's medicine as well to me. The Diné talk about deer meat is very medicinal as well, and so I eat chicken in a very ceremonial way as well. I prepare it. I take an hour and a half, 2 hours preparing it, you know, and I give thanks to it, and I said, well, thank you so much for sacrificing your life for mine. You know, that's an act of love as well. And also for a lot of you, this is the energy of you not sacrificing yourself for other people when it's not, you know, when it's not healthy. I hope that makes sense to you. I'm seeing nods being what people agreeing. But also, a lot of you are being called really to look after nature in the best way you can, to serve nature as well. This is part of your healing process too, as you protect and serve nature as well. Freeing yourself, freeing animals, possibly freeing. I keep wanting to say fleeing. Some of you have been fleeing, or maybe some of you are helping people who have been trapped in situations. There could be an energy of human trafficking here involved as well. So this has been your story, and maybe I'm picking up on it and you haven't told people about it, or maybe this is a story that, you know, of other people that you would like to get involved in and freeing them. I'm seeing legalities here, so I am seeing someone who works in law as well, and this is something that's very dear to your heart. Remember, the heart is not only about romance, the heart is about compassion. Knight of Wands, so yes, please do pay attention and be careful of player energies, people who come in and out, who are not deserving of your love, okay? I'm actually going to put this just out of the way, because they don't deserve you, and they know it as well. They have known that they don't deserve you, and they give you pitiful offerings. I just heard they give you pitiful offerings, or they don't invest enough time in you, with you as well. They're just there for one thing, and that's sex, okay? So pay attention, because I'm getting the energy of two people here, one who's a player and one who's stable, who could be coming in or returning. So we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, Five of Pentacles is breakup energy, someone who's very sad, someone who is feeling financially at a loss, emotionally at a loss. You know, it's raining, it's very moody energy, it's very gloomy. You know, this person is under a mushroom for shelter, but they're not taking the initiative to come out of that and go towards proper shelter, like an actual home made of bricks or wood, you know, where there's, you know, it's going to be dry and there's going to be shelter. This is someone who's wallowing in self-pity as well. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like this is someone else who's going, oh, woe is me. It's almost like I don't have the capacity and time for this person. And I feel like a lot of you are feeling that too. You know, this is someone who may be feeling has low self-esteem, but someone who is kind of playing a victim, I would say. I just have to say it. Someone who's playing a victim. We have the Nine of Wands here. Okay. So the Nine of Wands, you know, in this deck, this is by the way, I forgot to say, this is the Wheel of the Year deck. I love this deck. The Wheel of the Year deck, which I bought in 2020 I bought this. for the year 2021. And so in this deck we have, it's all about nature and it's all about the seasons. So this person who could be coming in could be a fire sign as well, possibly Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Someone who has a big ego, I've got to say. 9 of Wands energy, we have a crow here. So this crow is meant to scare crows. I feel like this is someone who is not superstitious. This is someone who is not into reading the signs. This is someone who's just doing their part in order to protect their field. But I don't feel like they're really... It's kind of also the energy for me right now, intuitively. They're just self-interested in their own thing, their own crops, their own work even. And I feel like there's been someone here who's just been doing that and just been focusing on their own burdens, their own works and their own goals. That's been their main priority for a lot of you. And in a way that can be commendable, but the energy that I'm picking up on is someone who just doesn't care about other people. I have to say, they just care about their own self-interest. I'm sort of picking up on the energy of someone who's narcissistic as well, but also someone who has narcissistic tendencies, but also just generally speaking, someone who is only invested in their own world, someone who's very selfish. All right, pile 2 in love. 6 of Wands, while you rise high, while you are applauded, remember I spoke about applauds from your angel team? While you are being applauded, while you are being praised for all of your hard work by your peers, your friends, your family, people who are genuinely so happy for you and content, there's an energy of someone who is not content. And it's almost like they're wanting to bring a downer on your parade, raining on your parade. Don't let them, because the parade energy is a 6 of Wands as well. And we have 6 of Wands. So don't let people rain on your parade or step all over your accomplishments and your flowers and make you feel crap about yourself. Just generally speaking, not just romantically, but generally speaking, because I do see that you are destined for great things, part 2. And here it is, we have the Queen of Cups. So we did talk about Queen of Cups energy at the very beginning. Someone who's opened their heart, and here it is, the Queen of Chalices. Wonderful card. Pisces energy for me and Cancer energy for me. For some readers, this can also be Scorpio. But regardless, this is someone who is very psychic, someone who's very deep, someone who's really thinks deeply about things. We have the energy of Taurus as well here in this card specifically. So someone who is really into luxurious items, someone who has possibly Taurus, Pisces and Cancer in their chart as well, or even Scorpio. Someone who's very open, someone who's very compassionate, sensitive. Someone who's very sensitive, also sensitive to the touch. People who are able to touch people and feel the energy. Someone who could be a psychic medium. So anyway, regardless, you get the gist that this is someone, I feel like this is you yourselves, who I'm reading for pile 2, who really likes to find things in life. You're in nature. Colour purple is significant because your third eye is very open. You're highly psychic. And I really feel like you've come into this energy of beautiful maturity and love for yourself, but also you're open. I feel like this is someone who's ready to have children. And right underneath that, we have the Ace of Chalices, the Ace of Cups. And there's that flame. There is that flame, which we had here. So someone, or you yourselves, could have been calling this in through your journaling or writing. And we have that candle there in the background that looks a lot like this candle here. So someone, and I would say this is a twin flame connection, 2 flames, 2 hearts that beat as one, but also the energy of someone who is coming in that is your divine match. And this is someone who, this is winter energy here. Someone that makes you feel this is the energy of new love, but this is also someone who could be born in the February months, the winter months, the month of February, the month of January, possibly for some of you, December, possibly, or November, possibly. But as you've been healing your own winter of the heart, you're opening up to a spring energy, metaphorically as well, where things are starting to thaw. Your bitterness about your exes are starting to thaw, and you're opening up to love because there's new love coming in for you. Pile 2, wonderful energy, wonderful energy. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So we have movement forward from someone coming in very quick, very fast. Someone who has a lot to say. It may all come in at once. This could be an air sign energy. Someone who's maybe a Libra or Gemini or Aquarius has a lot to say, who stumbling in upon their words. Maybe this is someone who's come in already in the winter months in the Northern Hemisphere, or someone who's coming in the winter months in the Southern Hemisphere. They have a lot to say. They have a lot to say. Their sword is up and they have a lot to say. And I feel like this is someone who could be quite bold and brash, someone who could be quite determined to speak and to communicate, someone who's been locked in their own castle. But this is also the energy of a knight. Remember, knights were also about war. And we did say at the very beginning of the reading, you know, we had someone maybe as an elder who may have been a soldier or a marine during the Second World War as well here, who has a lot to say possibly, and speak and share stories. But anyway, I think romantically speaking, I see that there is someone who could be quite annoyed possibly with you. There could be an energy of you, pile two, where you attract a lot of people, and so you might just have not just one, two, but you could have three or other parties who could be really trying to vie for your attention here. I feel like this is someone who is still maturing, learning how to communicate better as well. You know, maybe communicate love as well in an intelligent way, emotionally intelligent way as well. I feel like this is someone who's still quite immature, but they're learning and there's progress there. And look at that, we have the King of Pentacles here. So this is it, at the bottom of the deck. This is the energy of someone who, as I said before, there is an energy here of someone who is reliable, someone who you can trust and start a family with. And I feel like this is the person that you are going to pick, I would say. This is someone who is hidden from you, someone who you may already be married to, someone who you may already be in a relationship with, I have to say. And someone who, you know, could be very wealthy themselves, could be very wealthy, could be very rich in mind as well, could have a lot going for them. This is someone who's also very attractive, could have a moustache, a beard, some facial hair as well. But, you know, this person here with the Queen of Chalices, she's looking on her balcony and she's sort of awaiting for love to come in. You know, we have that energy of love coming in. So it's like you have an expectation that love is going to come in, and it will, and it's going to come in quick and fast. But this person is going to stay. Rather than in the past, this person came in quick and fast and they left. And maybe they've been feeling sorry about themselves, or, you know, they may want to try and come in and communicate. But I have to say that there is someone here who's more reliable than the other person. This person is going to stay. This person is going to stay. They're committed. This person is very mature. In comparison to the person that you had dealt with, this person was not so mature. This person is a gentleman. They'll treat you right. They're romantic. You're someone who's, I keep seeing stability here. Someone who has their own home or has multiple homes, multiple streams of income as well. Loves fine wine, have to say that too. Could have a vineyard as well. Really likes to, and could have assets as well, property assets. May also be a collector of art as well. But regardless, this is someone who thinks about investment, someone who could be an investor as well, literally. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So this is someone who may be leaving behind. This person could be leaving behind a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. But I actually feel like this buxom figure is you as well. Someone who is very attractive, very sexually attractive, very desirable, very magnetic as well, also very compassionate, lovely, they're saying, lovely and loving. And I feel like they have a ring that they want to give you, and it's their own ring here that they're wearing. You also go for what you want, and they love that. They find that very attractive. And they want to, it's almost like they're wanting to try and find a way, strategize. How could I come in as possibly a business opportunity, but slide in sneakily to offer love and romance? And look, we have the Magician. This is you also, part two. You're very, very good at manifesting whatever you wish and want. You are, as I said, you're very in touch with the ethers, you're very in touch with Archangel's energy. I just saw 4222 on the timer. You can't make it up. 4222. So, you know, you call it into being, as above, so below, as within, so without. So, you know, you're able to create your world in accordance to the universal laws, but also with respect to a higher power, spirit, God, the universe, almighty. And also, I feel like this person finds that very attractive, that you've been able to manifest a life for yourself, whether you're with this person, you're married to this person. Remember, the King of Pentacles is someone who is the ideal husband, and the gentleman here, a father figure as well. And they find that very, very attractive. Okay, one more card, 8 of Wands, and that's all the communication, possibly travel as well, that's coming in as well. Again, sudden energy, sudden communication. The eagle is the sign of the masculine as well. So sudden communication, and I would say a sudden, unexpected arrival, as I said before, coming in, you know, as you've been convalescing from heartbreak, from your past. Right, Party, let's now have a look at, should we have a look at the cards? Let's have a look at the letters. Have a look at the letters, okay. Pile number 2. 8, you know, number 8 is also about finances, money as well. This could be someone who may want to work with you, could come in, communicate, someone who you may meet at work or something like that. Yeah. So we have the Page of Pentacles, which we had earlier as well. Do you want to go out? So this is someone who could be asking you out on a date. I said, I have something for you I want to give you. Okay. So there's a gift here. There's someone who wants to take you out. But I feel like this is someone from your past who was that player energy, that person who didn't really take action when it was presented. And this person could be coming back in, I would say, or trying or attempting to come back in. And they have a lot to say, but they'll take tentative steps by saying, look, do you want to go out? Do you want to meet up? Because I have a lot to say. I'm also seeing 444 and 9 on the timer here. I have something for you I want to give you, okay? 9 of Pentacles. I'm single and I feel empowered. I'm not looking and I'm not desperate. This is you, Pole 2. You are single and you're feeling empowered. That's the energy of the Magician, the Queen of Wands, beautiful, and the Queen of Chalices. And number 29, the Lady. You are single and you're feeling empowered. You do not chase. Pole 2. I think for a lot of you, in this pole, you could be single or you could have been in a situationship. But I feel for a lot of you, you are going to be coming into a stable relationship very soon as a new love comes in, or a new love will start with someone who is familiar to you. Could be someone from your past who is reliable, not the player energy, who is someone who you're going to have family with if that's what you're wanting as well. But a stable relationship that will, you know, turn into maybe a friendship, into a relationship, maybe a situationship into a relationship possibly that you're already in, turns into marriage, engagement. This could also be a literal proposal during Valentine's Day. So we have the King of Swords here. The truth is, let's get married. You know, as I said before, this could also be someone who is just not very good at communicating and they just say it out loud. They just say it as it is. The truth is, let's get married. You know? Pile 2. Queen of Cups. I'm always open to your love. I love you. I feel you always. I love nurturing this love. Yours and forever. So this is the romance energy, and this is Queen of Cups energy here, as I said before. So I'm always open to your love. We did talk about someone, yourselves, pile 2, who is now open to love. And you've always been open to your love because you've been listening to the signs and reading the signs. I'm always open to your love. I love you. I feel you always. I love nurturing this love. We talk about nature as well. Yours and forever. Okay. Yourselves are very romantic too. Let's get a couple more. Why not? All right, pile 2. Romance. Pile 2. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is, you know, someone who has regrets. And I did say we had the Five of Pentacles here, you know, which is sort of similar energy. Where there has been a separation, a breakup, and this person is possibly thinking about what they've lost. And the Five of Cups is regretful energy. I really tried to make it work. I gave and I gave, but maybe that's the problem. Love sucks. Everyone is out to get me. Okay, so this is someone who could be feeling sorry about themselves, as I said before, with the Five of Pentacles energy that came in. Someone who had tried and tried, but actually maybe they were too giving. So rather than being codependent themselves, they were over giving and not knowing their own limitations, because remember, you have to pour your own cup as well. But this could also be you, pile 2, beautiful souls, that you overgave. You overgave and you over-sacrificed, remember? I spoke about that. And so you're also possibly healing from, gosh, sorry, my mind's gone blank. From victimhood mentality too, as you have learned how to love yourself well too. All right, Six of Wands, wow. Yeah, so we have the Six of Wands again. Talks about victory and success. So as you are financially successful, as you are going towards your dreams and your goals, as you are being recognized for your achievements, you know, you are attracting a lot of people, a lot of suitors. And we have, you are the ultimate prize, the ultimate dream. I want to show you off and show you around. Please don't get triggered. So it's because I'm so proud of you. It's an honor being in your presence. Okay, so the reason why this person doesn't want you to feel triggered is because they don't want you to feel like you had felt with other people, where they just saw you as a conquest, or they just saw you as someone who could look good on their arm. Okay, this is someone who actually has a lot to say, has a lot of love to share, and this is someone who wants to show you off, maybe travel with you as well. This could be someone who you could be meeting abroad as well. But this is someone who's stable here with the Anchor as well, and the King of Pentacles. Your ship's coming in, don't you worry. Part 2, we have the Five of Pentacles again. So a lot of you have separated from someone, or you have experienced a breakup. You've also experienced financial loss too, but you're able to create those losses into abundance, prosperity as well. So you understand the meaning of money, and you understand love, that you've had many experiences of people disappointing you in love, romantically, also friendships as well. But also you've had many experiences. You're very wise. A lot of you are very wise beyond your years as well. You're really old souls, Pile 2. And you are people who are very beautiful. Old souls. Anyway, you've experienced lots of breakups. Yeah. You've seen it all, you've heard it all, you've got the t-shirt kind of thing. But even still, you're not bitter. You still have love to give, which is very, very commendable. And again, this is what your angels, ancestors, guides, friends as well find very attractive about you, but also praise you for, that you're not bitter. So I'm out. I'm done. They've sucked me dry. I have nothing left. I feel like ish. So this could be someone, as I said, for a very few of you, you could be dealing with someone who you are in a situationship, and they had recently broken up with someone in order to be with you. Remember that some people have to heal before they move into a new relationship, and it is important to take time on your own to really understand what you want. Basic, it's basic need. Understand what you want. So just be careful that this person is not moving from one relationship to the next with you, because it could be the energy of codependency here as well. So if they're all of a sudden like wanting to get married, wanting to suddenly start a family, all of that stuff, it can be a bit of a red flag. So be careful of that energy, just generally speaking. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords energy is, again, regrets. Maybe there's someone who's had a false identity. There's someone who looks at the mirror and possibly has body dysmorphia. This could be you who you're healing that as well, or you have healed it. Or this could be someone who has a negative mindset about themselves. They look at themselves in the mirror and they give themselves, negative chat. So, Eight of Swords, I'm really insecure and fearful about this. Love. I'm scared about being vulnerable. So there could be someone who's scared about being vulnerable, again, because they've experienced many heartbreaks. But you yourselves, even though you're scared, you open up to love. And we do have a joker, we do have a player, and here it is. And I did say, haha, player. You knew I was from the start. La 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 la. So again, you be careful that you don't get played by a player from your past, because you need to make sure that you listen to your intuition and your hunch on them in case you get played again. So pay attention to people that are coming in, returning from your past. Four of Cups energy. Okay, so the Four of Cups is, someone who may have missed a chance, an opportunity, someone who doesn't want to give up as well, possibly. Four of Cups, nothing will do. I'm disillusioned by love and everything about it. Okay, that's the Four of Cups. Also someone who could be bored in a situation. There could be someone who could be bored in a situation, a relationship, or just flirting, and they're bored. They've got nothing else to do. They're also feeling disillusioned about love. Again, this energy of wallowing. And they're just kind of sick and tired of love, possibly. I don't feel like that's you, that's someone around you, or someone who wants to come in with that energy. That's not positive for you, I would say. Ten of Wands did come up, I think. Or the energy of it. So someone who's overwhelmed. So I've got so much on my plate right now. I have to do all of this on my own because no one else will. I want to end this soon. So again, we had an energy of someone who was really focusing on their commitments and their priorities. This is someone who basically has a lot of burdens. This could be someone who has a legacy to uphold or a family business that they need to make sure that they look after and nurture and commit to. And that's their real main priority. I don't feel like there's someone who's really interested in love at this point and time. They're just focused on that. So if there is an energy of that around you, of someone, then just know that that person is not wanting to invest. I feel like you have a lot of suitors, part two. Let's get into something a bit more light-hearted now. Let's get into the Danish cards and just see what the Danes have to say. All right, part two. Let me just adjust the camera just a tiny bit. Okay, part two. I knew it. Look, we have the Black Cat. So the Queen of Wands is usually depicted in the tarot, the Rider-Waite Tarot, with a black cat. And we have Apollo here, who is a black cat, our mascot for abstract medicine, isn't it? Yes, and so we have someone who's very into superstition. I feel like you yourselves, Paul, too, are very superstitious. You could have a black cat. You may have had a black cat. You could be calling one in as well. Someone who is very sensual, very independent as well, but also loves a cuddle. And someone who, it's just very sexy, essentially. Black cats are also rare. They're quite rare, like the unicorn that we had earlier as well. Oh, we have someone who's crybaby here. So this is someone from your past, I would say, who's just, missed out on an opportunity with you, and they're crying over spilt milk with you. But you've moved on, I would say. You've moved on. And you've shed many tears, Paul, too. You've shed many tears. You're sort of done with it, but you're still, all those tears have turned into a cup of love, a cup of water that runs so deep within your soul that you've been able to charge yourself. So, when you put a crystal in water or salt water in the sea, or you charge a crystal under the moon or new moon, or, you're able, when you write a letter and you do a spell and you put it in the sea, essentially cleanses that energy, because the ocean runs so deep. You know, there are more drops in the ocean than there are of you, let's say. So when you bathe yourself in seawater or water or any kind of water, really, you're able to charge yourself and recharge. And so the energy is that you, Pole 2, your experiences, your emotions, your tears have sort of almost like flowed into this ocean of clarity, and it's really cleared your energy. It's really cleared and transformed those tears into gold, and that's who you are. You're gold, and people see you. There's one person in particular who sees you in very high esteem. And then we have Wellington boots or boots. So Pole 2, you could be, you know, you've definitely done your own self-work. You've done your own counselling as well. You've had therapy possibly as well for some of you. You've also really stepped into your own power. You've really stepped into your own tears, as I said before, and you've got mucky. You did a lot of shadow work, is what I'm saying. You've done a lot of shadow work, Pole 2. Sorry, just like these two cards together, they just look like they're connected. It just makes me laugh. You could have a funny sense of humour as well, possibly for some of you, but I do feel like you are not afraid to muck in as well and put the effort into self-realisation. I just heard self-love, but also attract what it is that you want, and you're not afraid to work hard for it. And then we have sunglasses, and I will say I do feel like there is someone keeping an eye on you, someone from your past, I have to say. But I also do feel like you have a very sunny disposition, regardless of what rain or storm you've passed. You have a very sunny disposition, and some people can't really stand your energy. It's just too bright for them, and they need to wear shades, because they themselves have not healed and they've not reflected within. Someone's going on a journey. We have a balloon, an air balloon, hot air balloon. This is actually something I've been wanting to do. I'd love to do this. I've not done this yet, but I would love to get into a hot air balloon. And some of you, this could be a dream as well. We have the star's energy and the 17, which is the star. So that could be a dream for you as well. Getting on a hot air balloon, travel. We did have a lot of travel, actually, didn't we, with the 8 of Wands. Okay, so last but not least, we will now look into the Archangel Power Tarot cards. Pile number 2. Excuse me. I thought I was going to sneeze and I did. All right, so pile 2. Wow, Justice. Very strong Libra energy here. So Justice, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favour. Don't give up. Some of you are coming out of a relationship and marriage as well. And rulings are going to be made in your favour. You know, whatever comes to pass, it's going to be in your favour. We have Archangel Raguel energy, and we have number 8, which I did speak about. Number 8, financial returns, financial profits as well, and it's all going to be in your favour. I mean, look at these planets. Whoops, one sec. Look at these planets in Archangel Raguel's scale. Like, one planet is bigger than the other. You know, so something very expansive is happening. I feel like this could be Jupiter energy, and that could be Pluto energy, which was the energy of the tower. Or the tower is Mars. But anyway, maybe there's an end of battle and arguments as well, and more expansion and prosperity and good luck. It's energy of the Wheel of Fortune as well. There is possibly an encouragement to have a look and talk to Archangel Raguel as well. Fight for justice and equality. Remember, I did speak about human trafficking and animals as well, and wildlife and nature and charity work. So fight for justice and equality. Okay, that's coming up very quick, very strong. Okay, pole 2. There is also someone who will fight for you as well. Even though for some of you, this could be a surprise because you've been fighting your own corner. Wow, look at that. We have the sun. I mean, that's a beautiful card to end this reading. You know, we have the sun, the happiest card in the whole deck. Someone who, again, could be here for you already, or who you're going to be experiencing, you're going to have your fun in the sun. Remember, there was a lot of swords, there was a lot of winter energy, lots of moodiness. And we have winter to spring, spring to summer energy. So there could be someone coming in, spring, summer energy. Archangel Uriel is the energy of Apollo as well. And Apollo is a healer as well. So Archangel Uriel is, for me, in this card, the Sun card is Apollo. So he was a healer. He also, I can't remember if he himself was under the tutelage of the wounded healer. I can't remember his name now, but he was not a satyr, a centaur. But anyway, or he had, I think he had healed. He had healed, and he is healing. So there is someone here who could be a natural healer or has a very healing presence as well. The sun is healing. Remember, the sun is healing. It's vitamin D. It's very good for you. This person is going to be very good for you. This person is going to be very healing. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. This person is very successful. This person is very positive. This person has a sunny disposition, just like yourself. And this is the energy of the soul, sun, the soul. So remember, we have souls coming in, and this is all divinely guided, of course, but also divine balance here. So there's two people that may seem a little bit different, may look a bit different on the outside, but actually they're perfectly matched. And we have sunflowers again. I mean, who doesn't love sunflowers? A field of sunflowers is so beautiful. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, standing in a field of sunflowers, but it's the most magical thing. It's just wonderful. And we have that unicorn. Wow, we have that unicorn right here. Let me just show you. Number 19 could be significant. Look, there's a unicorn. You see that? So, you know, as this person frees themselves, and as you free yourself as well, you end up being your most expansive and sunny self, your true self. Don't let people put you in boxes as well, whatever it could be. You know, friends, family, work. Don't put yourself in your own box. You know, free yourself. Let's have a look. Bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Raphael. I mean, look at that. So committed, romantic relationships being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. So that's exactly it, you know, that's exactly what's happening for you. Pile 2 is there is someone who's coming in with a lot of romance, a lot of poetry. We did have writing and poetry, and you know, someone who's very handsome and good looking and charming, someone who comes in to sweep you off your feet, but also someone who's very stable, someone who says, look, let's go on a ride, let's go on a hot air balloon, let's go on a voyage, let's go traveling. You know, someone who like takes you on a journey, and it's all good, you know. And this is someone who's committed, not someone who's playing you about or too naive. And this is someone who is committed and romantic at the same time. Archangel Uriel and Apollo as well. Apollo is basically the god of music and poetry as well, and healing too. So it's beautiful. So there's a lot of creativity in this pile as well. Okay, last but not least, let's get into the charms. Let's just see the charms. Okay. We've got 3 charms for you, pile 2. So we have a flower, so not surprised. So there could be someone who could be giving you or bringing you a bouquet. We did start the reading with lilies. So someone who is very romantic and gives you flowers, or something is blooming here in terms of romance. I would say spring and summer are going to be very significant. Sorry, I forgot to say, very strong Libra energy, very strong Leo energy as well. They could have that in their chart. And we have shell. We have a shell here. Very tiny, tiny, tiny shell. It could be a date at the beach. Sea could be significant. Remember, we did have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy as well. The sea, the ocean, you know, someone could be running deep with you, emotionally speaking. They're not afraid to open up as well, romantically, emotionally too. And then we have the dragonfly, which for me as a reader is all about imagination and mystery, but also creativity as well. You know, they're lovely, and dance as well, and dance. So dragonflies are a symbol for you for when this connection does come in as well. Sunflowers are going to be significant for you. Dragonflies, flowers, just generally. Oh, yeah, sunflowers and shells. Shells are going to be significant too. So you'll see symbols of them wherever, in bags, in shops, in clothes. You'll see these symbols, and sunflowers as well. When this person's coming in, you could come across a black cat as well. And unicorns are going to be significant as well for when this person comes in. Remember, this isn't just Valentine's Day, this is a timeless reading. Anyway, I think I've covered it all. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. It's been a pleasure reading for you, Pile 2. If you would like to go deeper and have your own personal private reading with me, maybe an extension of this, you're more than welcome to book with me, and I will be happy to assist and guide. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I've really appreciated it, and I've also really enjoyed reading for you, Part 2. If you would like to also make a donation to my PayPal, I would appreciate it too. And save the world as well. That's what they're saying. Save the world. If you'd like to put your money towards a good cause, it would mean so much to me as well, and to Spirit as well. So that's what I have for you, Pile 2. If this video does not resonate, have a look at Pile 1 or Pile 3. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Group number 3. So for those of you who picked Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Just going to adjust the camera just a tiny bit. There you go. I hope you're doing well, and if you've listened to Pile 1 and Pile 2 and they have not resonated, then maybe this will resonate for you. As you know, all of my videos are timeless, all of my readings are timeless, so whenever you tune into this video, as you know, or any of my videos, they will drop in with the messages that you need to hear at that given time. Also, there is open readings. There are private sessions, so my brain's a bit fuzzled from these reading sessions, but not to worry. My private sessions are open, so if you would like to further on into a private booking with me, if the messages resonate with you for you in Part 3, then that's cool. Or let's keep it free, that's totally fine here on YouTube. If you would like to make a donation, I would really appreciate that. Before I begin, please do press that like button and subscribe as well, so you're notified when my videos do pop up. Okay, so pile number 3, this is your deck, and here is your candle. So we're going to light your candle. I hope you're doing well, pile 3. I hope you're having a lovely time for yourself, and I hope you're healthy and safe. I'm finding it difficult to speak today. I think maybe this could be something that could be popping up. What is going on? In this connection with yourself and someone else, or someone is finding it difficult to connect with you or communicate, possibly. We're going to get into it. But anyway, let's have a look at your cards. So we have your Lenormand cards right here. Yes, we do have someone who is romantic. We have a rider here. Someone who could be your friend also. This could be a situationship that you are in. This could be someone who you admire, or someone who admires you, I feel. Someone who wants to visit and wants to come in as a lover potential. Someone who is a visitor, as I probably mentioned as well, or there could be a messenger coming in. This is definitely someone who's younger than you, or has a younger spirit, or a young spirit, regardless of their age. There could be a move taking place for you, even possibly a relocation towards your wish fulfillment here, with the 9 of Cups showing up in this card. We have number 1 as well. Excuse my nails. I'm about to get my nails done as well this week. So, and then we have number 1 here, which is, this could be the one. So you might be feeling something, a little inkling that you may have met the one. Okay, so I'm just going to put these cards out of the way before I get some clarification as well. We also have the charms as well, which I'm hoping I won't forget in your session. I'm wearing rose quartz beads, by the way, which is the crystal for love. So we have the rider, ride or die, I'm hearing. There could be a ride or die situation here. All right, number one. And we have the moon. This is giving me very strong Cancerian energy here with the rider and the moon. Someone who could be scared, someone who could be fearful, possibly, someone who could be hidden from you or from view. This also does talk about the shadow, talks about dreams as well. So you might be dreaming of someone who could come in to romance you, to sweep you off your feet, possibly. We have the Eight of Cups here in the vitrine. And the Eight of Cups is all about leaving a situation that did not make you happy, or leaving a situation that did not make someone else happy, and they're possibly traveling away from a situation and they're taking action. And we do have someone who is traveling here. There could be some fears involved here. The moon is also about fears. 32 energy here could be the age of your person or the age that you are at this time. 32 and 33 adding up, 32 and 1 there. So we have 9 and 8. Okay, so there could have been an approach and then a stepping back, possibly. Okay, there could be, fear of communication, and also fear because there could be confusion. Do they like me the same is probably what they're feeling or you're feeling. I want to approach this person. The energy that I'm picking up on, this could be you or them. Remember, the energy is fluid, so this could be yourself or someone else. There could be a gender fluidity here involved too. But yeah, there could be I'm picking up on energy as someone who's unsure. They're not sure whether to approach. They're not sure if you have the same sentiments, the same feelings as they do. And we have clouds because there could be delays involved, possibly during the lockdowns situations or continued lockdowns, depending on where you are in the world. This has caused a lot of delays, but Mercury retrograde, which we have just experienced, although this is a timeless reading, a Mercury retrograde, have a look on your chart as well to see how the stars have been playing their part in your situation or delaying situations. I'm getting the energy of the Hanged Man energy too. So the Hanged Man is shadow aspect of Pisces, but someone who also likes to delay situations or delay moving forward in order to really think things through and see things differently. I am picking up on the Sagittarius and definite Pisces and Cancer energy, but we do have clouds here. Also, the shadow aspect of Pisces is fantabulizing, if that's the right word. Someone who creates situations out of their imagination, because Pisces energy have vivid imaginations, and sometimes these vivid imaginations can seem real. And so it's the energy of Seven of Cups energy that I'm seeing in my third eye, which is basically turns into confusion, possibly as well. This person may have had lots of options and they may not have seen you amongst the midst of confusion and the clouds of possibility, and other options that they may have had themselves when you were right there all along. I'm feeling that you, Pile 3, are people who are very intuitive, very psychic as well. And I feel like maybe mainly this connection has been on a psychic telepathic level as well, or even through the dream space or astral traveling, 5D dimensions as well. Anyway, there could have been a dilemma involved here. King of Wands energy, picking up on very strong for me, King of Wands is Leo, but this could also be Sagittarius or Aries as well. And there could have been a blaring of confusion or blurring energy. There could be someone who may suffer from headaches or blurred vision as well, and this is someone who has possibly even literally speaking had to get their eyes checked as well. There could have been an incident as well with a car as well, possibly where they weren't able to see the road as well. I do feel like communication is of an issue here because I'm finding it hard to deliver a very simple sentence here as well. There could be even a speech impediment or some sort of disability involved here as well. With the rider here possibly as well. This could be someone who's paraplegic possibly as well. But anyway, there is distortion here, possibly delays or a problem, a conundrum or a problem that they mentally could not fix in their head. We have number 6 and the King of Wands. Okay. All right, let's have a look. So yeah, we have the mountain. This is a mountain they found that they couldn't climb. I do feel like it's mainly their energy rather than yours, but flip the energies as you wish. But we have the mountain, and so there could have been a challenge, a delay again. Delays here coming through with the clouds and mountains, an unreachable obstacle. Maybe there was someone who had a situation in their life that had put them in a situation where they couldn't reach the mountain. They couldn't reach the top of the mountain because of maybe mental, social anxiety. Am I good enough to surpass this situation? But possibly even this could be delays in approaching you romantically speaking, pile 3, because you may feel to them as unreachable goal. So something that could be a challenge. They could be intimidated. They could be intimidated by your presence as well, possibly. Anyway, so this may have created a blockage or a barrier, or maybe yourself had put a blockage or a barrier in this connection. I think this is very, very, very few of you in this situation where you put a block in this connection. I feel like that's one person or 2 people that I'm picking up on here. But I feel, generally speaking, there is an energy of, I don't know if I can accomplish this. I don't know if I can live up to this person's standards. I don't know if I can live up to this person's desires or even status. There could be something here involved status, money problems. But I feel like it's mainly a mental entrapment that they may have put themselves in, possibly. 21 could be significant, and we have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands does talk about travel, talks about relocation, and we have 2 cards about travel here with the Rider and the 8 of Wands. So someone, again, has the desire to take action, to move forward. But you see here with the Rider, this horse is actually still, it's not running, it's not moving anywhere. So I feel like, there could have been some stagnation energy. I'm also picking up on Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy too, possibly, where there could have been a very, very strong potential of someone being the one and the right match that you feel is the right match, and they feel it too, on a intuitive, but also they just have a gut feeling about this connection, possibly, for those of you who know who this person is, or this person is, but there was no movement. It's difficult to move a mountain, right? You can't move a mountain, and it's also the energy of the proverb of, if Muhammad can't go to the mountain, then the mountain will come to Muhammad. It's also the energy of like, well, how can I turn my mindset? Again, it's the Hangman energy. How can I turn my mindset and make this challenging thing a small thing, a large obstacle into a small obstacle? There is someone here who's fantabulizing, I'm hearing, who is making molehills out of a mountain out of a molehill, making a big situation that shouldn't really necessarily be, and I feel like this is someone who thinks a lot as well, someone who analyzes a lot, possibly picking up on very strong Virgo energy as well. But also, maybe this is someone who had to go up the mountain in order to find solace. Maybe this is someone, again, sorry, I'm picking up on a lot of information here, so please do bear with me as I continue to channel, and also I will get onto the other cards. But this is someone who may have had to be single in order to understand really what their values are, what they want in life, what kind of relationship and partnership they want to. And they had to get away and above from the clouds in order to settle their mind, let dust settle, let drama settle, possibly for some of you. And I feel that this is someone who has had to do that. I'm also getting a slight twinge in my lower back as well, so this could be someone who may have been backstabbed as well, who may have been hurt in love quite a few times too. But anyway, there is an energy of movement towards the mountain, up the mountain, and also there is an energy of faith involved here. This is someone who believes in a higher power, I believe. This is someone who's very spiritual, or you yourselves, or both of you. And I feel that there is this energy of, Jesus Christ, Jesus teaching, which is all about, a mustard seed. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed. Have you seen a mustard seed before? I've got them in my kitchen. They're so small, they're so tiny, you can barely see them, they're so small. But it's even if you have a granular amount of faith, you can literally move mountains. So metaphorically move mountains, and it's about your mindset. And I feel like this is someone who has had to conquer their mind over matter, and become that matter. And that is a very esoteric philosophy. You know, we need to turn into matter. We need to turn into mud sometimes in order to change our world and our perspectives. You know, we need to become the earth. You know, Bruce Lee talks about trying not to fight water. You know, in order to understand water, you have to be like water. You know, in order to understand your enemy, you have to almost like think like them. You know, and that's a very Taoist principle too. You know, so it's definitely seeing from a different perspective, but also seeing from someone else's perspective too. I feel like this is someone who's very compassionate as well. Anyway, lots of messages here. 36 could be significant. We have the cross. So there has been a standstill. There has been an ending in a situation for somebody. Someone may have literally had a serious experience in their life where they may have had a very, very important loss in their life. You know, this could be a parent, someone who was their mountain, someone who was solid for them. You know, let's think about mountains. It's all about solid energy. It's also the energy of the emperor, the energy of Aries, you know, and someone who you look up to for guidance as well, someone who could be their boss or a father figure. This is giving me the energy of someone who's maybe stepping into that divine masculine energy, and there had to have been a significant ending in their life in order for them to really switch gears and have a different perspective just generally on life. And I do see that there is spirituality here with the crucifix and the cross, right? The spirituality involved is exactly what I said. You know, there could be a yin and yang situation here again with divine masculine, divine feminine. So I feel like this person has had to had some sort of canonizing pivotal moment as well in their life that has you know, really shifted their whole paradigm. Essentially, this is a big energy. This is a big thing that they have experienced, or you yourselves have experienced. Part 3. And, you know, maybe this is someone who's really coming into their faith more, whatever that means, whether that's through a religious practice or some kind of dogma or some kind of group or mentality, or like maybe club of ethics or thinking or something like that. Finding leadership as well. And finding leadership can also involve needing to get away from people, going to the mountain and then becoming that leader yourself. But anyway, there could be worries here. There could have been a death happen. There could have been a real divine enlightenment energy here. This is someone who may have actually experienced the Christ consciousness awakening as well. They could be 33, 32 and 1 adds up to 3. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person has actually experienced that recently. You will know what that means to you if and when that does happen to you. The age 33 for me, I had my Christ consciousness year at 33, and it was a very spiritual, I mean, more than usual spiritual year. A lot of interesting things have taken place, which for me are private with me, myself, and God. And it was my Jesus year. Essentially, it was my Christ consciousness year, and it was a very personal, beautiful awakening, and a very gradual but intense awakening, and it lasted for a year. And it was very beautiful. But also, you know, it's rough with the smooth, and you know, and of course we have this energy here. I know this is a Valentine's reading, but you know, I have to channel the messages that come through. Okay, so please do be patient, and if it doesn't resonate with you so far and you don't want to continue, that's fine. Have a look at pile 1 or pile 2 or another reading, or if you would like to book a private reading, you know where to find me as well. All the info's in the description box and on my website under healing. But yes, there could have been someone who's experienced some dark days as well. Anyway, 36 here. 36 could be someone's age. 21 could have been a switcheroo, paradigm shift situation where I'm feeling that there is someone here who's had a great loss in their life, and I do feel like there was a masculine energy in this person's life that they had lost or had transitioned into the next world. Yeah, and we have this energy of there could be someone here who's experienced some shadow work, or has had to look within, as I said, shadow work, you know, in order to get up the mountain and find tranquility, let the dust settle, let the clouds disappear, and just speak to God. Yeah. This is someone who really also enjoys esoteric books and spiritual books as well. Someone who I'm getting a lot of messages for here for path 3. Someone who could be a life path number 3, life path number 1, life path number 6 in particular, life path number 5 possibly, or 9 or 8. But anyway, 88 is going to be significant in this connection in particular as well. There was something else I was picking up on, but I'm sure it'll come back. This person is very loyal. We have the dog here. The dog days are over, I'm hearing. So the dog days are over. Florence and the Machine, that's coming through, that song. This could be someone's favourite song too, or their favourite band or group. Loyalty, companionship. Someone is wanting to offer you a friendship. You know, an actual true partnership involves friendship and loyalty and trust. And good communication, of course. We have the dog, who is all about that. We have number 10, which is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is loving energy. It's all about wishes fulfilled, fulfillment of things that you want to achieve in your world, in your life. That's all about love and everything to do with your emotions that are all fulfilled and in harmony. So say, for example, this is someone that you've been desiring to be with, or your perfect match. You will achieve that if you believe it. And I feel like a lot of you're in this stage right now where I think with all the piles, I feel like there is this energy where you've been really, abstract medicine community, you've really been doing the internal work. And you're seeing your situations and relationships change because of all the things that have been changing within you. And as I said with pile 2, it's, as above, so below, but also as within, so without. So whatever you're experiencing and changing within yourself, the storms and the clouds, the fears as well, that they are being, as they're being cleansed, they're also being presented to you, in your outside world. And that's up to you how to navigate that. But anyway, we have someone here there is someone who has a very strong potential to be the right person for you. I do see that here, and I feel, that was it. The 6 of Wands I was picking up on. The 6 of Wands is the hero, so again, we have this energy of a hero's journey here as the cards are coming out. This is someone who sets out on a journey here with the rider. There are fears involved here with the moon. The clouds, it's treacherous waters, treacherous territory. There could be the dragon there, something that's very scary. They're not sure what's going to be on the other side of that cloud, if they're able to navigate those storms. And then they find themselves realizing that they're completely alone, but they've made it up the mountain. They have to sacrifice their own ego here with the cross, and relinquish all of their carnal desires and all of their earthly desires, all of their earthly things, in order to really find themselves. This is someone who's really hermit, Virgo energy. Again, as I mentioned, someone who's really gone on a spiritual quest, someone who may be doing the camino what is it? The camino di Compostela. So basically a pilgrimage. There could be a pilgrimage of the soul happening here, internally or even physically doing a pilgrimage as well. And then this is someone who is also loyal as well. So I feel like this could be someone who may have been a player and they've had to change their ways, because of something that may have happened that's been very, very challenging, but also drastic had happened in their life that had made them really think about what's important. And I think it's about for them to focus and follow their dreams here. And then we have the Clover, and they want to go for what they want, and they want to go for what they love, and they have a lucky clover in their lapel. They have a lucky charm here. They could also have Irish blood, Irish lineage. This could be a pilgrimage to visit family in Ireland possibly, or ancestors as well. So the Irish were travelers as well. There's also another message of travelers as well, like travelers, gypsies, that kind of thing as well here, and that does involve does involve superstition and spirituality as well. So this is someone who may have realized that actually they do come from a line of very spiritual people, possibly. Anyway, this Clover, this is someone who has a lucky charm, they have a lucky spell about things just generally speaking, because they go towards what they want. But sometimes, or in this occasion, they've had to withdraw possibly from this connection in order to really understand that. Okay, I'm sure I'm hammering it home, but it's very important for this person to really know themselves. And I feel like this is very commendable, because not many people do that anymore, or they don't, or we don't speak of it so much, or we don't hear of it so much because we get so distracted with technology and our phones, you know. And this is someone who, you know, does do that. They really take the time and effort in order to get away from all the noise. But anyway, we have a lucky streak. This person is safe. This person could be your lucky charm. And this is also about rewards and opportunities as well. Things that are all about good fortune as well, but this is also like the energy of a fleeting moment. You know, it's the energy of a leprechaun, the energy of a fairy. It's like you experiencing this person in the physical. It's someone who you don't know when you'll see them next, kind of thing. And there's someone who's very magical. They come in between realms. So number 2, again, we have 1 and 2, and I feel like this person is you feel lucky to be in their presence. You feel very happy and hopeful to be in their presence, and they do too. But there's an energy here that I'm picking up on very strongly of the traveller. I really feel like this person has gone on a quest for life and understanding who they are and who their lineage is, or what their lineage is as well. Number 2 and 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is about balancing energies as well. And, you know, I feel like now this person is possibly wanting to now, maybe this person is only ready to offer friendship at this time as they're healing from a painful loss or mourning. And they also, their message to you that I'm picking up and channeling from their energy is that they are very fortunate to know you. They're very lucky to know you. But they also believe in non-attachment as well. I mean, I don't mean that in the sense that they don't want to be committed to you. It's just like not right now. I feel like the energy is not right now as they're working through some things emotionally, mentally and spiritually. And then we have the fish, which is all about abundance and prosperity. Again, I feel like this person, whatever they touch turns to gold. I'm getting the energy of Siddhartha here. If you haven't read the book by Hesse, Hesse, it's really interesting because it's basically all about this prince. I think it's a prince. Yeah, it's not a king. It's a prince who, you know, lets go and rids themselves of all the finer things in life, their luxury, their home, their beautiful palace in India, and goes on a quest to just be with the local people, because they were living in a gilded cage. You know, they had no idea that other people suffered and had to fight and to survive and struggle to eat. But I feel like this person had gone through this sort of monk energy, had gone through this enlightenment energy, and I feel like this is someone who may have gone on a quest, a journey to find themselves, essentially. This is someone who may have travelled in order to do that as well. Remember, the spiritual journey is in two ways. By traveling, that can be a spiritual quest, but also internal spiritual journey as well is very significant, because we have multiple bodies as well that can ascend and travel even when we're sleeping. And also with under the influence of plant medicine here, which I'm picking up on, something that they may have been scared of too, or facing their shadow. I am picking up on someone who may have been a recipient of ayahuasca ceremony, possibly, which is all about facing one's shadow. And then we have prosperity here. This person is very prosperous with money and wealth, and I do feel like this person comes from a very wealthy upbringing. This person may work hard. This person may have karma to clear with from other members of their family, where there was a poverty or scarcity mindset, where in previous lifetimes their ancestors had back-breaking jobs. We do know by, you know, history that a lot of Irish people, Irish men and women and children and families had to relocate to America and even to Australia as well, during and after the famine, or just in order to find luck and to manifest their own destiny. And it was not easy for these people. It was very hard. But there was also an energy of excitement as well. And basically what this person is learning is that maybe they're learning this through a spiritual trip, a literal like trip of the mind, through plant medicine or mushroom medicine, or even spiritual journey, actually going to travel to sacred spaces possibly, or even visiting Ireland even, is that their ancestors worked so hard so they didn't have to, and now they're here sitting on a horse, high and mighty, on a white horse, where they have all the finer things in life, all the beautiful clothes, for every single occasion, for horse riding, for fishing, for going on walks with the dog in the country or whatever, or going on hiking, or for mourning. Like, this person has every single outfit that's appropriate for every single occasion, and they're starting now to really recognize and realize that their ancestors had worked so hard in back-breaking jobs in order for him, I would say I'm picking up on a him person pronoun, to not suffer. And this person has come into wealth, and I feel like what they're feeling right now is immense gratitude. And it was all these sacrifices that their ancestors had experienced in order for him to experience the finer things in life. But the interesting thing is that he is going back into himself and on this quest for further understanding in terms of his lineage, which is very beautiful. I would also say, pile 3, that you're very lucky to know this person too. This is someone who has is very young at heart, but is very, very wise too. Anyway, 34 can be significant, and we have the King of Pentacles. This is definitely someone who is trustworthy, someone who is someone also not to be meddled with, I'm hearing, because they'll cut you out. But this is also someone who's very happy as well, and joyful and innocent, and very energetic as well, with the Sun card. Very strong Leo energy here, but also Aries and Sagittarius to me as a reader. Someone who has gone a quest of the spirit as well, and of the soul. I know this is a Valentine's love reading, but this is all very important, because this person is going towards their purpose. They're really going within. They're doing all these good things in order to meet you. Beautiful. But they're meeting themselves first. Wow, wonderful. So yeah, lovely card here with the Sun of the Spirit. Lots of success energy. This person is very successful in their line of work as well. They have a sunny disposition. They also have a very bright aura around them as well. So someone who carries themselves very regal, very royal as well. Ace of Pentacles is giving me the energy of someone who you could be working with in a new job that you might meet. You might meet this energy at a new job that you're about to work in, or this is someone that you might meet in a place in the sun, somewhere very sunny. There are lots of sunny countries in the world. But yeah, somewhere where it's mainly known for its sun. But also maybe mountains as well, like I'm picking up on possibly South Africa, Europe as well, certain parts of Europe, and possibly known for fish or carp as well. This person really loves dogs too. Yeah. And again, very strong Taurus energy here with picking up on all the clothes for all the different occasions too, wealth energy. We have the clock tower here with number 6 of Swords and the 19. So tick tock, tick tock. They're feeling this desire now to move things forward within their own legacy, to have to settle down, to have a partner, to have children, or even, fur babies as well. It doesn't matter which sexual orientation you are in this case. It doesn't matter, just generally speaking. But in order to give you clues, I'll say that. But I am picking up on same-sex partnerships, as well as gender neutral and fluid, as well as just yin and yang, divine masculine, divine feminine energy, which can be whichever pronoun you attribute to that. And someone has moved away from very difficult obstacles here, maybe has relocated to a sunny clime, maybe away from London. This always reminds me of Big Ben. But this could also, I'm hearing Krakow. I think that's the right pronunciation. That's in Poland, Krakow. I'm picking up on. I'm also hearing Strasbourg. I'm hearing that too. There could be a very significant clock tower in their neighbourhood where they're from, where they're born, may not necessarily be where they live. I'm also picking up on bats. I'm picking up on Romania, Bulgaria. But anyway, we have enlightenment energy here. Someone who's thinking objectively as well. They're wanting more structure in their life. And I do feel like that structure in the clock tower and the mountain involves, a sense of home or safety, energy of safety net too. 6 of Swords, 19 could be significant. I do feel like there could be a new job opportunity happening for you where you do meet this person. There could be a river, a stream as well, or some kind of body of water. And also famous for cloves as well. Clove butter, I'm hearing. I am picking up on Ireland here with the cloves and the clouds too. And the cross is obviously talking about religion, Catholics and Protestants, possibly as well for some of you. There could be a country here that's incredibly religious, particularly Christian or Catholic as well. But anyway, we have the lady here, number 29, and we have the Ace of Swords. Quite a few aces already. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is, again, this new insight, this aha moment, illumination, but also a new conversation that may take place, or new communication that may take place. And we have the lady, we have the main female here. And I feel like this is you, Ashak Medicine people, who is the main female. You could have a dark complexion, but it's not really necessary here. But to give you clues, if you resonate with this, your person could be lighter skinned than you, or from a different country or climate or culture or creed, especially here with religion as well, could be a different religion or upbringing. But there is, it doesn't matter about the outside of you, it's about the inside of you, and what when you click with someone, and there's no need to be stuck on outside appearances. And I'm also feeling you are meeting someone, if you have not already. For some of a very, very few of you, you are already with this person, but I'm feeling very, very few of you. You're healing ancestral wounds, and by being with each other, so that there is no body of water to divide your love. This is giving me the energy of Romeo and Juliet as well. Star-crossed lovers here with the cross. And I'm also picking up on you have known each other before, and it's because you had been with each other before, and there was also a separation of some sort, again, creed, culture, race, religion, same sex, whatever it was, of a particular time period with the clock here that just wasn't in your favor at that given time. And you're here both to come back to each other's souls here with the sun in this lifetime, in order to heal this love and to be with each other, I would say. We have number 29, could be significant too. Let's have a look at the romance angels too, yeah, very soon. So again, I feel like a lot of you, this person is coming in very soon. I can't tell you exactly when. I mean there is literal time here, and it does say 2:15, but I can't tell you exactly when. This could be the 19th of a specific date. Could be 19th of, I don't know. I don't want to throw you off too much with the dates, but it's the energy of making sure that you are in your flow. Your flow. You could also be on your cycle when you meet them. For those of you who menstruate, but also I feel like it's the energy of just being in flow. You could even meet each other from, with on a dog walk as well. You both probably have dogs and you're walking and you meet them. So very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Remember, I did say at the very beginning, this person, is clearly deciding what they want so that it comes to them. Remember, I spoke about if Muhammad can't go to the mountain will come to Muhammad. So, they're manifesting that in, and I feel like you are going to be in the flow of things. You're going to be having the similar sense of humor. This could be someone who looks a bit stern and solid of the face, let's say, but has actually expression lines as well. They have like expression lines. I'm seeing someone who has like wrinkles, but crow's feet and little sort of lines by their mouth as well. This could be someone who has dimples as well, I'm picking up on. This person who looks like they've got a stick up their backside basically here with the rider, but actually they have a very good sense of humour as well. And you're going to match each other and you're going to love each other wonderfully. We have worth waiting for. There you go. And this is someone who is worth waiting for. So, be patient. Keep going on about your day, about your routine, about whatever it is that makes you happy. If fish make you happy, or even going fishing, or whatever it is, being around a body of water, or going to pick or search for cloves, 4-leaf clovers. This person, I feel like, you're just going to meet them at the right time. This is also the energy of serendipity here as well, and that movie Serendipity, if you want to have a watch of that. Just also being in the energy of like romance films and like doing all of that stuff is also puts you in this energy as well of like, that can happen to me too, So divine timing is at work in your love life, and there you go. And we have these beautiful angels that are helping both of you, orchestrating this connection to take place. Playfulness, yeah, that's exactly what I was picking up on. There's an energy of flirtation here and sunny disposition with the sun and playfulness. So we have, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And so thank you, ancestors, angels, guides as well, for helping me deliver these messages for pile 3, where there is a lot of 2 energy. There's 2 people here, 2 people here, two people here. You could be picking up on 88. You'll be seeing 88 just before you meet them. You'll also be picking up on 222 as well. Have a look at these symbols, take note of them as well. We have the mountain, the cross, the sun, the dog, the clover, the fish, the clock tower as well, the moon, the clouds. Pay attention to, maybe you're people who are into scrying as well, SCRYING, but also pay attention to all of these things, because you'll be seeing these symbols as well, I feel, before you meet them as well. A swing could be involved here as well. You might have a swing in your garden or something that you may want, or a hammock as well. And we have, it is safe. And I'm just seeing a palm tree with a hammock as well on a beach, a sunny warm place, and I'm also I'm seeing someone who is handed a piña colada as well in their hammock. So this is someone that you might meet on holiday. It is safe for you to love. Okay, so pile number 3. Now this is the point, I feel, that now we're getting into your energy. Okay, so pile 3, now it's important for you to know that you are safe in this situation and with this person. This person is trustworthy, and open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And what's the highest energy of all? It's love. And you also are on your own horse. You also have standards. You have high principles too, but sometimes maybe lower your guard down a little bit as well. Just a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. And I feel like you match each other very well. You're both maybe of the same status or ranking, or you have similar principles with each other, and that's goes across the board regardless of any societal divisions or pressures as well. Children, so your love life is being affected by children. So pile 3, that could be of significance. And I did say that this is someone who is wanting a lot of children, possibly with the fish, wanting children, wants to settle down, wants to settle in, and maybe move in. Maybe you're in a position now where you might meet this person and then you move in. They slowly move in, or they suggest that at the very beginning of you knowing each other. But take it slow. The mountain is also about taking things slow, going on holidays with each other. You also learn more about each other too. Give your relationship a chance, working on your partnership. For very few of you, this could be someone who, you found a little bit challenging here with the mountain card. But I do see here that the message from the archangels is give your relationship a chance, work on it, because this is someone who is worth being with and worth waiting for them to grow and maybe even catch up to you. Again, I'm picking up on someone who could be younger than you, and they have to go through certain life experiences that you've already gone through. This again could be a twin flame situation where you know, you've gone through certain life changes and they haven't yet, naturally speaking. And then we have, look, this could be the one, and I did say that at the very beginning. We have number one, and I did say this could be the one, and we have this card as confirmation, so that's beautiful. So for some of you, you've already met the romantic partner you seek, but if you haven't, I feel like you're seeking that within you, and you are your own romantic partner. As cliche as it sounds, again, I feel like you've done the inner work, you've gone up that mountain, you've you know, sacrificed your ego, you've done all those things, and now this person has experienced that themselves, and now they're coming down the mountain. Okay, right, so now we're going to be using shuffling these tarot cards, and this is the I always forget this deck. Apollo, say hi to pile 3. It's been quite quiet today. Apollo, what's this deck called? This deck is called, I don't remember. I have it in my mind's eye. Oh, actually, it says here. Yeah, thank you, Apollo. Giovanni Caselli. I call it the Giovanni Caselli deck. But he's the illustrator of this deck. And I chose this beautiful pink covering as well. Lots of pink and romance. So, pile 3, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So, you know, we have the 5 of Pentacles. We have this little mouse here. And the mouse is going, look, don't worry about your troubles too much. Even though you've gone through illnesses and through sickness, you know, you've been kicked out of relationships as well. You've felt lacking financially, or even just in a relationship, you know, maybe you're single and your other friends aren't, you know. And maybe there are people around you who have children, or you are the sort of default auntie to them, which is obviously a pleasure and great, brings you great joy. You will have all of these very soon as well. You'll have the life that you want. You'll have your wish fulfillment as well. And I feel like this mouse is sort of saying in this card, the mouse is going, well, pay attention to the small details as well. It's giving me the energy of of just having big ears to hear and paying attention to the small details, and really valuing this person who is a real joy and is your lucky charm, and like vice versa too. Don't pay too much attention to what you don't have. Pay attention to what you do have, and that's what the 5 of Pentacles is telling me in this card. Okay, let me just see if you can see. Hopefully, you can see all of that. Okay, I'm filming at night now. It's my last reading, so. Anyway, we have the 3 of Cups here. So this could be a friend of yours already. This could be someone who you might be meeting through friends. This could be like a networking event or something. This could be someone who you may have broken up with, and actually you both realize that during the separation, where you're both finding yourselves individually, you're actually realizing that both of you are the answers to each other's prayers, and you're wanting to work on this relationship. For some of you, there could be, the dog is loyal and they're a friend, right? This is also, both of you are wanting companionship, and again, friendship is of importance here. And we have the Ace of Cups, so there is new love coming in. We have new love definitely coming in for you, pile 3. Beautiful cup here. Beautiful cup, beautiful chalice here. It's just overflowing with water, and this is spirit who has helped you on the spiritual journey in order to really understand who you are, how to love yourself, what your needs are, what your limitations are, of course, but also how to love. And you've learned how to love yourself on your own individually, and it's very powerful. Yeah, and we have new love, and we have an ending here with the Death card. Beautiful card of the Death card here, I would say. So this is the major arcana in the tarot that we've come across so far. I mean, we could say the Sun as well, but this isn't. Lenormand is not really tarot. They're more sort of like oracle cards, essentially. Well, not quite oracle, but anyway, they're a different type of reading cards. But we have the Death card, so there had to be an inevitable ending in this situation, or a situation that you have been through, or what they have been through here. We have the Cross and Death which is saying the same thing. So there had to be an inevitable ending, and it was very scary, you know, with the moon, the clouds. It clouded someone's judgment, possibly. And it may have halted a few things, but during this moment of stoppage, of ending, there's also transformation happening underneath layers and layers and layers that you're not seeing. And of course, this can be literal, obviously, with what happens with the you know, with endings of humans and animals. There is a decomposing that does take place, and I'm sorry if this is triggering for you, but this is something that has to be said in terms of nature doing its thing. And there are things that we maybe don't want to see. So, but there are changes that are taking place, and there is always a new dawn, and there's always a new beginning, you know, right at the end of all of this sadness. And yeah, you can't see this, but there's this woman here, and there's a child, and there's a king who's on the floor and he's dead, you know. So there could have been some revelation for one of you who may have found out that you've been adopted, and or they themselves may have found this out too, or even had gone on a quest to find their biological parents. This is very, very few of you, this or one of you, and this was something that was internally changing and transformative. Also something that someone has not expressed or shared in any way on social media or with people. This is something that's very personal to them. So if I am tapping into that, then this is your confirmation that this is what you're going through or what they're going through. But new beginnings, yes, there's been endings. There may have been, for some of you, an ending of a third-party situation. Someone may have separated from you. Someone may have broken up with you here. And you found your own self-esteem on your own, outside of people who have not regarded or treated you in the high esteem that you actually value yourself now. We have the Knight of Wands. You know, Knight of Wands is very positive, but it can also be negative, like all the cards. They're completely neutral in the tarot. The Knight of Wands is someone who is a go-getter, someone who is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. For me, it's very strong Sagittarius energy. But this is someone who's very happy-go-lucky, very adventurous, you know, but also can be somebody who is non-committal. Again, you know, could be also a player energy, but I feel, again, this is someone who, with a rider here and a rider here, is someone who has stopped moving and stopped doing the death card, the things that they used to do in terms of playing other people's hearts and playing people around. You know, there had to be an inevitable ending here, and I do feel like Spirit really stepped in order to say, look, you can't be doing this for your whole of your life, because this isn't really who you are. There's a time to take life really seriously here. Nine of Wands, there is someone who may have been very focused on goal setting, but this is also someone who is learning how to be more assertive. This could be you or this person that you're dealing with as well. I forgot to say, very strong Scorpio energy here as well. Very strong Scorpio energy here with the Death card. You know, the Death card is plutonic. You know, it's catastrophic energy. You know, there is also an energy of someone who could be catastrophizing as well, mentally as well, with the clouds and the Death card. Oh, it's all going to go wrong. Remember at the very beginning, I did say that there is someone here who could feel a little bit intimidated by you, pile 3, as they catastrophize and think, oh God, they're never going to, you know. But this is someone who has learned how to value themselves and actually to step up as well. And maybe they have ended this catastrophizing. And then we have the Knight. I'm just giggling because I found it difficult to say the word catastrophizing. Knight of Swords here, someone wanting to rush in very, very fast and quick, to speak a lot. And do you remember at the very beginning, I found it difficult to communicate, and I feel this is someone who's like, bleh, they're just going to like word vomit. And I also feel like you could resonate with pile 2, because there are a few cards here that are looking quite similar. Okay, let's get 2 more. Okie dokie. Oh yes, very strong Leo energy here. Just got chills. We have the Strength card. So they're wanting to make sure that they mind what they say. They don't want to just like word vomit. They want to also mind what they say, but also they are someone who is very graceful, someone who has a very elegant demeanor, someone who is a gentle person, a gentle man, gentle woman, gentle person. And I feel like you're the person who can actually tame them, I feel. And they're like putty in your hands, I feel. And however much this person wants to be like upright and like maybe even standoffish, pile 3, this is someone, this could be yourself, remember the energy can flip and change, who when they meet the right person, if they haven't just yet, they will be that. They'll just, because when you're so in love with someone and so yourself with someone, you become, if you're in the right energy and also with the right person, of course, you become the best version of yourself, and you relax any tension as well that you might have. So, we have a lion who is just allowing this maiden to do whatever it wants with the lion, obviously with respect, but she's not scared of the lion either. And the lady, pile 3, I feel like you yourselves, regardless of gender, you're not scared of love, or at least when you meet this person, if you haven't met them yet, you will not be scared of love anymore. You won't be scared of people leaving you behind, or keeping you in the dark, or putting you in a situation where they don't value you as their number one priority in the sense of a relationship. I mean, no one can be all things to one people. That just wouldn't be fair. But what I'm saying is that you're going to be with someone who gives you this energy, rather than just playing you around with multiple people. And I feel like those days are over where that had taken place. And, there's going to be more playfulness in your life. I mean, that goes without saying too. Okay, so, sorry, I'm just going to... all right. These cards are quite long, actually. Quite long. Okay, and we have the Ace of Wands. So, lots of sexual desire here. This Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands is someone who communicates sexually. This is someone who communicates their feelings, their love, through sex. That's their main tool, in the sort of no pun intended kind of way. But I feel like this person, again, is someone who's very courageous, someone who's very strong here with the Strength card, someone who's very strong-willed. They have conquered their mind now as well, I will say. And we have the High Priestess, and that's something I was picking up on too. We have very strong Piscean energy here. So again, rather than being the hidden female, pile 3, you are the main female in somebody's life that's coming in. And I feel like, again, with the High Priestess and the Moon, very strong confirmation of what I was mentioning, that you are both telepathically communicating with each other. So whatever I'm saying is just confirmation of what you already know. And I'm laughing because we have the 7 of Cups, which is the energy I was picking up on. Someone who is fantabulizing, very confused here with the clouds, who had been, because there were so many options. But now that they've gone up the mountain in order to find peace and mental clarity, they've also gained the strength to, go and hit challenges, let's say, head on, and go towards their desires. And one of their desires, after having found themselves, is you. If they haven't met you yet, it's you. That's what they're manifesting. And someone who is very driven, that goes without saying, they go for what they want, they speak their truth. They are someone who's really coming into their integrity here, and again, someone who's very commendable, and someone who really goes now with their intuition, because they've understood what spirituality means. It's a combination of the non-physical world and the physical world, and putting both of them in action, because they both, yin and yang, the fish, they work with each other. They're both part of the same coin. So I will say this could be someone who is checking you out, or you might meet online as well on social media. And look at that, we have the Two of Cups. Remember, I did say that there is an energy here where both of you match each other beautifully, because you are, you know, very similar, regardless of what's on the outside, or, you know, don't let outside appearances fool you. And we have two people that are meeting each other and sharing a cup to each other. This could be in Venice as well, Venezia. We have the symbol of Venice here as well. But also, I feel like both of you are going to be very healing to each other here, with the serpents on either side, because you've healed your own personal pains, possibly of rejection, or of rejection of some sort or not, maybe through childhood as well, or abandonment. And it's, you know, when you share cups with each other, it's about being vulnerable emotionally. Right, pile 3. Now we're going to have a look at the love cards. So let's have a look at the love cards here, pile 3. Oh, that jumped. Okay, I'm going to get some more. Pile 3. Let's come through. Oh, that jumped. Someone does like to travel and fly, possibly. Any more? One more. Okay, that's it. They want to share more, but I feel like, okay, they're going, I'll go on. All right, let's one more, and that's it. Because it's a symbol of this person having a lot to say. They want to share a lot. They want to. This is someone who's very generous as well. This person is very generous with their time, their money as well. Once they've found and are with the right person, they are, again, putty in your hands, but also, obviously, don't take advantage of that. But they're very generous, and they would say that their biggest achievement, let's say, is having the courage to ask you out. Okay, we just had a siren pass by, so I'm hoping that my edit will edit that out. We have the Page of Wands here. So again, someone who could be younger than you, possibly, but someone who could also, could be keeping an eye on you on social media, but someone who is also had been a little bit naive in approaching you as something more than a friend, possibly. Oh, you make me feel amazing. Yeah, there you go. And this is someone who fantasizes about you as well, or fantasizes about the idea of you if they haven't met you yet. Remember, this is someone who's coming in very soon, so pay attention when that does happen, and please do let me know. 6 of Wands. There will be success in this relationship as well. You are the ultimate prize. What did I say? Oh my god. Okay. I love it when confirmation takes place. So you are the ultimate prize, the ultimate dream. That's the 10 of Cups as well. I want to show you off and show you around. Please don't be triggered. Please don't get triggered. It's because I'm so proud of you. So there's hesitation with speaking. I'm so proud of you. It's an honor being in your presence. Remember, that's the clover. They're so lucky to be with you. They're so proud of you for your achievements as well. You might have multiple streams of income as well that they find very attractive as well, and very inspiring. Ace of Wands does talk about inspiration and inspired action, and this is someone who is going to take inspired action towards you. I personally feel that there is someone who you're dealing with, or you're in a situationship with, or who you will meet very soon, who will take inspired action towards you, and you will find that very attractive. Page of Pentacles energy. Do you want to go out? So there you go. Someone is going to ask you out on a date, Valentine's Day, or very soon. Remember, timeless reading. I have something for you I want to give you. Oh, that's sweet. So someone who's very considerate, loyal. Could be a yellow rose here. Could be some fish. Or going out on fish and chips. Could be some jewelry as well. Just a nice, sweet gesture of love. And that can be their love language, is gifting as well. 4 of Wands, wow. So 4 of Wands talks about celebration, talks about marriage, also talks about twin flames as well, divine love partnerships, 2 flames. I want I want to get married with you. I can't hide this strong desire to unite with you once and for all, once and for good. Union. All right, lovely. Yeah, so this person, you bring a lot of happiness, or you bring up the best version of them when they're with you or when you will be with them, and vice versa. We have the Two of Swords. So before they were confused, but maybe now they're clear, or maybe you were dealing with two people and now you're clear of what you want, with what you want, and or they were dealing with another person and now they're clear with what they want. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'm in two minds, someone decide. And that's also the Clouded Judgment and the Seven of Cups. So maybe they'll say something like, I've been a fool, I'm so sorry I didn't see you in that way. I didn't think that you wanted more than just friendship. Maybe it's a conversation that may start like that. Seven of Pentacles, I'm patiently waiting for you. I'm wishing for you to return. I'm growing and maturing, but I know long term what I want. So yeah, they're maturing, they're stepping up, they're wanting to really meet you at the same level as you are. They want you to be proud of them as well for doing all the internal work too. And also, I feel like you're wishing for them to return for some of you. But actually, I feel like this person is going to be taking inspired action towards you. Eight of Pentacles, I want to work on this relationship with you. This again could be someone who does want to work with you, just generally speaking, but also remember we had give your relationship a chance, but also this could be someone who you could meet at work as well. I want us to stay together. You are my priority. So again, remember, for some of you, you may have actually broken up with this person or been in separation from somebody that you really cared for. And during this moment of separation, you both realize actually you both want to be with each other. Six of Pentacles, I want to help the world in some way. Do you want to do it with me? I believe it's time for you to give back. I believe it's time for me to give back. I have really thought about this lately. I want to have purpose. Remember at the very beginning, I said that this person has really gone on a quest, a spiritual journey, and they found purpose, and they want your lives and their lives to merge, where both of you, if you're willing to, maybe participate in the same purpose or same charity work possibly. Nine of Swords, I can't stop thinking about how I screwed up. Wow. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I feel so lonely. I can't eat, I can sleep anymore. I wish I didn't miss you anymore. Okay, that was really off pitch, but what I'm saying is that what I'm picking up on is, this person really may have had sleepless nights over you as well, during this time of separation for very few of you. Let's now have a look at some light-hearted cards. We have got the Danish cards. Let's have a look at what the Danish cards have to say. They're very funny. This person, again, could have travelled, moved away from you, may have even ghosted you, and they feel terrible about it. Now, whether this person comes in or not, time will tell with the Clock Tower. But someone who is wanting to be a bit more light-spirited as well. I'm also hearing, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Remember I spoke about the air being clearer? The air is clear, let's go fly a kite. Beautiful. So, there could be some kite flying, but I do feel like there's going to be lighter energy after difficult times for you, pile 3, both of you. And we do have the horse, so this could be a literal horse rider, someone who really loves horse riding, someone who loves horses, someone who likes being in the country, someone who loves travel. Remember, this horse is still. So I feel like now that they're not escaping this relationship anymore, all their responsibilities, and now they're really they've taken time to think and they're solid. But also horses, they've got such beautiful temperaments as well, and they're very playful as well, aren't they? And then we have Toothbrush, someone who's very into their appearance as well, their dental hygiene, but also someone who wants to clean the slate clean, I would say. Someone who doesn't want to just brush things over. They really want to make things clear with you if anything's been unclear. Let's get one more. One more for pile 3, thank you. Ooh, we've got the petrol station or petrol tank or gas tank. So this could be someone again who's been recharging their energies during this moment of separation, really reflecting, going within, but also someone who likes to travel. And during this moment of traveling, they've just, you know, really been going, okay, well, how do I make sure that I'm taking care of me and loving myself and recharging my energies? And this is an energy that they want to move forwards in a relationship, generally speaking, or this could be you. Last but not least, we have the Archangel Power Tarot cards as well. So thank you. Wow, I'm picking on very strong Leo energy, I said before, and also Cancer energy for a lot of you. And we have the Chariot. They could have Cancer in their moon sign, by the way, or Scorpio in their moon, or Leo in their moon. So Chariot energy here. So fast movements, fast motion. Chariot is literally a car as well. Archangel Metatron energy too. So determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So for some of you, this person is having a career advancement, and this is someone who's very lucky with their career. Remember, we had the lucky card. I could be so lucky, 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 lucky. I could be so lucky in love. Oh my god, that's Kylie. That's from the 80s. I haven't thought about that song in years. This could be someone born in the 80s. But yeah, in the 80s. Yeah, that's also Calvin Harris as well. How funny. So there's lots of music involved here. This person could be really into music too, but maybe plays kind of cool 80s tracks as they drive. Refreshes their tank. But again, the energy of yin and yang. Someone who is very balanced, someone who is very giving the energy of Libra, so someone who really thinks about other people's feelings as well, someone who wants to make sure that everything is clear and clean for both parties. That's quite typical Libran energy. All right, or trait. Number 7 could be significant. Again, we have horses. I really feel like this person loves horses. You're like the perfect match. You know, I'm also getting the energy of Fantasia or Fantasia, the Disney film. I think there's actually a few versions, but the Disney version, I think there's one version. Anyway, it's when the centaurs sort of all meet, and they're all in this beautiful dimension where they all find and match each other, and there's this energy of these two centaurs that they don't feel like they've met their person yet, and they're just around the corner from one of them's behind a tree, you know, because they're seeing all these people matching with others. And so there's the energy of like, when am I going to have my time? I'm feeling at a loss here, but you will. So, and you are the yin to the yang. Beautiful energy. Wow. I wouldn't be surprised if you are the divine feminine. And we have the 3 of Ariel. So 3 of Ariel is someone who also, again, wants to work with you, or just generally you have a very good team player energy. You match each other very well. I know this, again, I feel like this is more like an in-depth, just general love reading. I know it's meant to be divine love or a Valentine's reading, but it just feels like there's a lot of information. I have to kind of pack it in. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So I do feel like you could be working with this person and you meet them, or this is someone who, I'm also seeing 111 on the timer. So wow, this is divine, absolutely divine love. So someone who you could be working on a project. Both of you have skill sets that match each other very well. They may not be the same, but you collaborate very well with each other. Let's get one more. Okay, 3 more. 3 more. 3 of Raphael. So that's the 3 of Cups again. So 3 of Cups, you know, you could be celebrating, you could be friends first, and then romance later with each other. So reasons to celebrate. Both of you could be celebrating an achievement and in your career, Wow. So reasons to celebrate: a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So you could be meeting this person at a party, a festival, at work, at a, I'm hearing bat mitzvah. I'm also hearing at the races. I'm also hearing at the stables. I'm also hearing at a children's party, or a birth announcement or something like that, or a gender reveal or something. 9 of Raphael, that's the 9 of Cups. So go for all your desires here. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. Remember, I did talk about a beach as well, so that could be significant. And we have that dog. Beautiful. A joyful time of life. Make a wish. Oh my God, you guys, I got chills. This is a divine feminine energy. So you are going to meet your match. And we have the Empress. Wow. So this is beautiful. So Archangel Gabriel in this case for the Empress. Wow. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. And you, again, remember I did say halfway through the reading that you are the divine feminine and you are bringing all of this in. This person is going to come towards you. This person is going to, let's say, quote unquote, chase you. Wonderful. Number 3 as well could be significant. Very strong Taurus energy here, and Cancer. Let's get some charms. Quite a few charms for you, actually. So we have un chiodo, which is a nail. So someone has put a nail in the coffin here. Someone has ended something or a relationship. They've ended a pattern or a habit. We have the anchor. The anchor did come out in pile, not as a charm, but as a card for pile 2. So again, pile 2 there could be some messages there. But this is someone who is solid and someone who is stable and who's going to be there for you, with you. Consistency as well, constant. They're not just going to like come in and leave. They're going to be there. Someone who wants to commit to you, and they want to travel with you. We have the key. Again, we did have the key in pile 2 in a card, but we have the key, so you know you have the key to their hearts. You could be meeting them in winter time as well. We have Frosty. You could also be born in a winter month as well. Frosty over there. Someone is hooked on you. Oh, we got 2 hooks. So we have 2 earring hooks. Wow. So look, we have the perfect match here. The same hooks, similar hooks, the same, and there's 2 of them. We have the perfect match here. Beautiful. So you're both going to be committed to each other. You're going to both anchor this love. Oh my God, look. And there's 2 flowers. What? And there's 2 flowers. So look, both of you are going to be, you know, birds of a feather flock together. And then we have a safety pin, and this is someone who's going to be your safety kit as well. Someone who's going to feel safe with as well. What a beautiful, wonderful ending to this reading. Lovely. So that's all I have for you, pile 3. I really do hope this resonates and you found at least clarity in this reading. If you'd like to make a donation to the channel, please do so. The link is in the description box. There's PayPal, but also if you'd like to make a donation towards a charity that is very important to you, please do that. It would mean the world for me if you did, and to those people and animals as well that do so rightly deserve it. If you like a private reading and you'd like to continue this reading in a private session, you know where to find me too, and I would be delighted to read for you. In the meantime, I'm sending you lots of love, care and attention is coming your way. I'm so excited for you, pile 3, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Mwah.